I am sure sports. You know me there, I'm coast to coast representing. I mean, I say this is Writers representing for Omar. You don't know, come get the sports over here from near and far. Boy. Me say I am sure sports, one thing me sure about. When me say sure, that me not doubt. Come get your sports, get it over here. Come subscribe, repost and share. I am sure sports, one thing me sure about. When me say sure, that me not doubt. Come get your sports, get it over here. Come subscribe, repost and share. If me not sure, that me not say it. Know who score, that me not say it. Never know no game play, that me not say it. If me never see no game, me no know who play. For your sports news, better come over here so. For your soccer news, then come over here so. If you don't love sports, still come over here so. For the day done, you are gonna love over here so.
So when it comes on to behavior concerning football, Jamaica is decent. I am sure that if we can get all of these things done, set in place by the end of April, it gives us enough time before the World Cup campaign. Not afraid of no Brazil, no Argentina with these crap of players. We are good enough. Remember, like, subscribe, share. Listen, comment, let me know what your thoughts are.
Trick Jerk Marinade gives your meats and vegetables authentic Jamaican jerk flavor. The spices are directly from Jamaica. Spices like jerk seasoning, allspice, scotch bonnet pepper, fresh scallions, thyme, ginger, and garlic. The key ingredients to a great jerk marinade. 0% sugar and low in sodium. You want to try it?
Made up of 18 Jamaican herbs and spices. Add delicious, bold flavor to your next grilling experience. Flavoring sauce, a marinade, basting, condiment, or topping. Trick Nick Jerk Barbecue Sauce.
That Sports for the best authentic sportswear. You check Wilton Sports when you want the best authentic sportswear. Wilton Sports. Food change advertise fee. And for roll out the numbers. Remember, no easy laugh, no off.
Some sports worth to take notes. Them full of dreams and hopes. Then why them come and sell rope? When there is only one, yeah, there is only one goat. And that a Wilson, yeah, that a Wilson, yeah, that a Wilson sports. Yeah, ball boots, ball tops, ball shots, string yard, ball socks. Them kind of drip you quick for make your ex call back. Little quickness in my boots and ball out, me want that. My Nike ticky pretty and my Adidas all black. Dribble down your field with grip, me feel me can't drop. Slide tackle all, me own a team and know this snap up. Why? Because me buy the supper.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to I Am Sure Sports. Let's get ready to rumble. I hope you're doing well. Blessings to all of you. Good evening, one and all. I am Management. This is I Am Sure Sports, and wasn't really planning on doing a show today, but I got so many phone calls that, management, do something, even if it is very, very short, please. But I have also realized that every time that I say I'm going to do a short show, it ends up going into several hours. We don't want that to happen, all right? In fact, there are a couple of persons who says, Mannings, man, and we want to do a super sticker and a super chat, you know, and we never get to do it, and we don't want the year finished. So do the show, man. Do the show, Mannings, man. Do the show in the Mannings, man. Yeah, man, I promise you be send you the super sticker for the Christmas in the Mannings, man. So you can buy two rum and bull in the Mannings, man. Yeah, man, so you can buy some rum and bull. Some white rum and them thing, the Mannings, man. You understand me? Yes, so your brethren them can drink some juice. Yes, some balance, man. Yeah, they can drink some juice, balance, man. And they can play some W and drop a couple of six, balance, man. Yeah, man. So just look out, man. Yeah, man, we're going to line up that. That's what they're saying. But we know them now. Them now saying a thing. But the show must go on. Bless up to every single one of you. Let's see who is here. Sure improvement, beautiful lady. Blessings to you. Good night to you too. Chorus or Carnif. Blessed. Fresh God. Siobhan Peart. You need to join the show, you know, Siobhan Peart. What you up to? And come on and give your thoughts, you know. I have not heard from you. Maybe a day works too, but we don't know the thing. Travis Peso. Listen, careful with the wrench in your youth. You understand me? Behave yourself. Bless up, Peso. Wicked man. Brrr. You know, he's here because Tivoli Gardens walked past Harborview by 3-0 in JPL action today. Tivoli had dropped some ball now. Big up Jerome Waite, you know, because Jerome Waite drop let out down at Tivoli there, you know. Jerome Waite go on with things, and I've given him props, a big coach. But you, up, many times up. Blessings to you, my brother. You understand me? Yeah. See your fans. See your fans. You get the call today, don't it? Don't it? We shall call the first thing, but you get the call, don't it? Bless up. just thumbs up if you get the call, you know. John Powell, Tom, Stranger, Danger, up and running. Turkman Production, good evening, Mannings, man. Season's greetings to you, well wishes. Tell it like it is. Oh, you mean, man, that we are talking about? Richard Green! Yeah, man. They understand me, people. We're going to make this one a fun one, you know. Who this? Man from St. Thomas. Man called Blue Mountain. Yeah, man. We are talking about easy side. Big like house. Hey, no, sure improvement. What you say? They in a cent and sure improvement. Me lose off of you. Sure improvement. Now, even if you were their spouse, you could have shot Mannings, man. Sure improvement. Even if you're with your spouse or your husband or your kids, you could have said, Mannings, man, you know, so may I pass through the town. Sure improvement. You could have do that. We can't believe you see a deal with me, sure improvement. Watch, I'm not about to finish the show. I don't like that sure improvement. You can't pass through the town and don't say nothing. Sure. You can't do that. You can't do that, sure improvement. You can't do that, man. You see me? Jason! C-bar! Up in the building. You know where it go. JC Siobhan Peart, man, same home in the Gunners boss. What Cowboy fans look like to us when they think they are scoring 40 points on the third rank. Dolphin defense. Easy, no, man. Lee Young. Up. No call. Watch it. It's coming, my brother. Don't worry. Yeah, man. Burkett. Busting net, man. Who that? Press. Sir Stevens in the building. Yeah, man. Bless up, man. Bless up, you know. Sir Stevens, you don't know. We need to talk, you know. Yeah, that's how from them time you're supposed to call me, you know, from your land back from Cuba and all. I know I'm in a year, nothing, you know. You see me? Now, man, I have my jersey a long time, you know, but you know, me normally trying to wear them things up on the show, you know. Yeah, that's that me. But I have my jersey a long time, man. Who would not believe which one of the ball of them name in it, though. That's the problem. Because I'm not telling you. Yeah, sure improvement. If you reach in a sentence Tuesday, you have to shout me. Anywhere you're there, me drive. You understand me? Rob Simit. So, Sir Stevens, we need to be talking, you know, because me here say, maybe me have to call on a regular basis. You understand me? Because the thing, the thing God up. Blessings, my brother. Robert Simit. Bless up yourself, Robert Simit. Yo, yeah, man, I'll get to Sports Max. But me not want to call him. Nah, man, what kind of Rafael, man? Nah, man. Yo, yeah, man. Walter Boyd, up, man. Soon link up, definitely. When is the competition? Lend me the link. Lend me the link, then. All right, Brian, want the link. Nah, man, not Bobby Reed, man. People, you now go believe which baller in the box still. It's a baller when me rate. A long time him not really play still, you know. But it's a baller that me rate still. It's a baller when me rate. But a long time him not really come to a Jamaica game. Him not really always some other reasons why he's not him not debut to play still. But top baller. Yeah man. I feel well about the baller them rate still, you know, but they have to get a jersey with the baller here still. Yeah man. Good, decent player. I don't know him already. No man. No, so you know, so me have a lot of jerseys though, because I have them in my thing, you know, in my studio era, like, so me have like Corey Burke, me have Bobby Reed, me have Andre Blake, me have all Maggie, Jams. Oh, you know, Fresh God, yeah man, a Jamal Lowe, the thing there, man. Jamal Lowe is a baller me rate still, you know, but him not really play enough. But is from the first time he played for Jamaica, I really rate the baller. So it's Jamal Lowe in it, man. Yeah man, from them times there, you know. Yeah. I think I'm from over in Austria. You understand me? But listen, you don't know, the Christmas is gone. We're heading into a new year, my people. So listen, more, I encourage you, you know. Don't wait until the new year to start making a resolution. You understand me? You see, right where you are today, if you start from where you are and head towards your dream, by you get to next year, you'll get closer to it. Don't let any person or any system tell you that you can't accomplish your dreams and your purposes in this life. Some word of encouragement to you, you know. Leader, the people them need you on this thing tonight, cause right? Yeah man, no, me can't show you the back of the jersey, but it's Jamal. It in fact it's a JLOWE, which is Jamal Lowe. Yeah. You see me? No man, and me put the number. Let me tell you how me operate now, people. You see, any jersey where me buy, me put whatever number. So me have some number with me age. Me have some number with some significant date, like the date when I get married. Me have with my son, the last digits of my son, date of birth and them things there. So me normally put whatever number I want in my jersey them. I'm gonna put whatever name I want in my jersey them because I me buy them. I'll feel me money buy them. So me supposed to tell what they are them. No man can tell me. For number. You understand me? Yeah. All right. We have people. This is the man who mash up Sting. See him right here. Big fight, boss.
Nobody with that money.
Yeah, man, mash up Sting. Season's greetings, my friend. How you doing? Welcome to the show, Shafad.
Doing good, man, and happy to see you as well. Hope on the family had a happy Christmas.
Yeah, you know that the new year going to be a little bit difficult to manage, man, you know, because you think I'm looking at the new year look like a man's man and him two you them alone out there at Jamaica. You see me? So I don't know, me I try figure out how things are gonna work out. Yeah.
Well, I mean, we're all hoping for a prosperous 2024. So
definitely.
So that's the main aim right now. We're not thinking about nothing negative right now. Even though I want to beat Sportsmax and JPL today.
Yeah, man, I need to get to Sportsmax. But listen again, big up Errol Stevenson in the building. You understand me? I mean, one of the real ones out there. You understand me? And he's somebody that you can look to, you know, because you see how them man they use them footballing opportunities to maximize them earnings and stuff. And is a prominent businessman in the community and again influence. I am telling you that today, you, my friend, can start believing in your dream. And if you work hard enough, you can achieve and accomplish it. Wherever you are, come on, people. Come on. Do not give up. Keep on believing. Keep on fighting. All right. Issa Allen, A.M. Henry, good to see you. That means we have two beautiful ladies in the comment section. All right. You understand me? And Errol Stevenson, like I said, is a story that you need to look at. Follow his vlog. Check out his story because guess what? It just show you that I always tell people this. More money not going to help you if you don't have financial wisdom. You understand me? So sometimes a person's ask for more money. I always say to them, outside of having more money, you also have to have financial wisdom. Because You and I can get the same amount of money, and have the same amount of expenses in life. But my money does more for me than your money does for you.
True.
Because of how I manage the monies that I have.
Financial literacy.
Yeah. So don't just ask more money, people. Ask the wisdom to deal with the money where you have. Financial wisdom. Right? So that is why you must always think and grow rich. Good book to read. Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Good material to read. Atomic Habits, good book to read. Rebel Leadership, some good books to read. You understand me? Good to Great, some good books to read. So you can get to improve your knowledge and your focus. There's a new book, Oh G's and Peace. I'm going to get it for you, but you need to start doing some of those things. You understand me? Challenge yourself to start reading some books coming into the new year. We have Brian here. But let us get to some things right now. You understand me? And then we're going to let them call in. So first thing, I am so... Brian, what that there, sir? What the link there? Brian. All right, Brian, now hear me. All right. When you read, all right. Yeah, man, let Rich Dad, Poor Dad, let your money work for you. You mean, man? Passive income is the best income. See it, man? Them money I read the book, them man know what I go on. Listen, people, two things they must learn. Don't just work for money, but let your money work for you. That's one. That's one very important, people. Don't just work for money. Let your money work for you. That is point one. All right. Here is the next thing. Don't only save your money, but invest your money. If you have $1 million in saving, find a good investment to put it in. Because guess what? What you can get out of savings not going to help you. Believe me when management tell you that, people. Saving money not really help you. You hear? Saving money. Listen, if you have $10 million in the bank, you know this, and you just have it in regular savings, the amount of interest you get on it is less than $100 in a year, even if you have 10 million in the bank. You understand that. Think about it. You have $10 million in the bank. And if it just stays in the bank in a regular savings account, at the end of the year, you only get $100, like $98. And you have $10 million in the bank. So, but, yeah, man. Yeah. Hey, you see that link right there? It's Andrew Safe and Swell. Safe and. So check it out and think. But people, big holiday. Every league in the world have televised game. Jamaica playing big games today. Tivoli Harborview, big game. Arnett Gardens, Mount Pleasant, big game. And nowhere a cricket me see a go on.
But money is not only that. But money is not only that, other than today, Because from Sunday, me kind of heated, because Sunday wasn't a holiday. Sunday was basically Christmas Eve. Why the games weren't played on Sunday? That was the perfect day for get fans out, so fans can come out with them family. Because guess what? Nobody now have work the next day. Nobody now for iron no clothes for the next day. So you could have an entire family out. A father could have carry all and pick them with him, carry him wife with him, get all of the game them, so you can have a good turnout for the game them. But based off of what me I hear, the player them a ball. What them a ball for?
Because them go party on the Saturday, so them never want to play on the Sunday.
Oh, so it's not a professional league we are running, it's a party shop league.
Then that me I say, man, EPL no play when EPL match play yesterday.
EPL match play.
And
EPL
the weekend. On Saturday
EPL,
match play no?
Saturday and Sunday match play.
All right.
Them thing they just
mine.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, nobody telling like when they play them bridging. Play them not complaining about no game of a play upon a Christmas or whatever. That decision was taken without
consultation.
There was no consultation with any players, my boss. So the players are never involved in that decision. It's more of the powers that be.
Yeah.
People them who run the Premier League, brother.
Hey,
EPL.
well, all right, brother, soon come. Errol, you see this whole investment. You'll get some people talk about, man, talk about risky investment. Saving is just as risky. You're saying it right. But we have got to do a show on this and talk about them things because too much of the youth them live from hand to mouth. Understand me? We don't want next 2024 fresh God we want fresh God can't just go buy him car cash because he might use his money wisely. Don't it, Brian? Can buy him house.
Oh, you know, saying can't buy cash now.
Cho. Easy, fresh God. Cho.
Yeah.
Hey, people, and listen.
But me kind of disappointed that we're not the televised game still. But I think them to the next televised game will be January 3rd.
Which is Sunday.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying though is that who made this decision? Who made the decision?
That there will be no televised game or that there will be no game played on Sunday.
Like one, no game played on Sunday and no televised game. I hear that. I don't know if it is true, but somebody said that the Sportsmax workers are on holidays.
I don't know anything about
that. Because
but Mannings, but if the Sportsmax workers them were on holiday, right? Who are run the feeds them when them get from Spain and England or which whatsoever. Remember, say when I check up to them, I see them they have zone Sportsmax zone a play, the 5 o'clock bell. So I not understand.
Maybe the people them who deal with outside broadcast is different. I don't know.
Yeah, the outside production team probably are them. I don't know. But we can only speculate, but advice if you want persons to take your league serious. Simple things like these are things where persons look on it and just laugh at. Because if I'm a sponsor right now, as a man said, there is a very marquee game today in Arnett and Mount Pleasant. If I am a sponsor, I say that just make me say, but that you're fully invested in the league then. And then you're going to have one broadcast partner. So the broadcast partner just decides, I'm not showing a game. So guess what? The fans them overseas have to suffer, so them can't watch the game then. That's just some party shop unprofessional thing. And I say, if I was JPL, I me pay my money to Sportsmax, money for run back in my pocket still.
Yeah, man, bro. Because
what if the JPL is also agreed to the decision?
Well, we heard that there were going to be more games, and really and truly, less game because we see matches that were rescheduled were not broadcast. 2 matches that were played today were not broadcast. I think when the Hurricane will have the Hurricane watch or something like that, I think a match did play and it never broadcast. And a match that was supposed to be played when the girls did have a match was not played. So we get less games than we would normally get.
Yeah, you know what is interesting. You know what is interesting.
Yeah, but you can't really talk about the rescheduled game because though games were rescheduled for that week based on availability of the teams working in the CONCACAF Champions.
Brian, I understand.
They were still man. They were even though games were not played during that week, you still had games that were broadcast live. So even though games were postponed, they would have still met their obligation to stream games because other games who were not planned to be streamed would have been streamed.
Brian, I'm not talk those games that were where them have to reshuffle and say, okay, we're going to stream this because we'd have to postpone that. Remember, in the wider world of football, if a game is to be rescheduled down the line, I go show up on TV.
All right, who said this? You see the arrangement that is in place between the PFJL, and I'm coming from a position of a person who works with a Premier League club. I don't know what that arrangement is. So I heard someone was saying if you pay your money and them not schedule game, you want back your money. I don't even know if they are paying money for if they are. I don't know what the arrangement is. So I don't know if it's a fee, if it's free them doing it,
All right,
or them paying them money or whatever.
here's my one thing. All right, a lot of people just want to see the game. So you have like a military gunner. I know that people at PFJL, they use him for stuff. Why wouldn't they at least give that option to him, seeing that they would have known that no game was being broadcast?
No, because them already have a broadcast sponsor money.
Yeah, but
So,
but they have said
I
in the
don't
past.
know. I don't think. Yeah, but
They have
all
said in
right.
the past, you know, they have said in the past. Owen Hill has said in the past, yeah. If these games are not being broadcast, yeah, man, you guys can reach out
but the clubs now. Oh, Bunnings, hold on now. So whenever it's the military string games,
yeah,
him and the clubs them have an arrangement to do that. So it's not necessarily PFJL.
All right. So what I'm saying to Brian, that if Mount Pleasant can say stream our game, right, and the sponsors or the broadcaster can't stop it, why then I am saying that sports, the PFJL could not have reached out to the Arnett Gardens and said, listen, you can't get somebody to broadcast a game.
Yeah, because maybe that's not their purview, Money's their purview is to take the game televised that they have arranged. So it's on it because remember, you know, Moby stream their games on them YouTube channel. I think it named MBU TV or something to that effect. And I think Mount Pleasant stream games sometimes or video games or whatever. So it's not really PFJL duty in this instance. It's more of the clubs them would have to.
Yeah, but Brian, I think the context where management is coming from, it's just not a good look for the league itself.
I am not saying it's a good look. What I'm saying, I don't think the PFJL can go outside of the agreement that them have with Sportsmap to go have an agreement with somebody else.
But Brian, but look at this. If Sportsmax have an agreement with me to say that they are going to broadcast at least 4 games each match week, but you don't know.
Yeah, but Chevron, the agreement with them have, to the best of my knowledge, stipulates that them will broadcast X amount of game for the season. Now they may very well miss 1 week of broadcast and broadcast 6 games the next week. So it's not a matter of them saying we will do 5 every week or 3 every week. I think the agreement them have is that they will broadcast X amount of games. Now, if for whatever reason them say, yo, we can't meet the quota for this week, then I don't know what else can be done. I agree, saying they look good, but just I say, in a realistic perspective, I don't know what else them can do.
I understand that because I understand what Brian is saying, right? Shaban and Brooke, is this. If they say they're going to do 60 games, even if they don't broadcast any, this weekend, next week they can broadcast 12 as an example, which would make up for the 6 they miss out on this week, which ideally is not good for the fans because at the end of the day, if you're doing like 2 games, like one on TV and one on the Sportsmax app, on the Sportsmax YouTube, some people may watch one and some people may watch the other. But if you understand me, because I am going to watch my team, but on a day like today, when like Arnett, Mount Pleasant playing, everybody who go and watch game, that is a game they would watch. So the viewership would increase astronomically for the league itself, even if the broadcaster don't benefit. So I am saying, given that the broadcasters were not going to broadcast any games over this holiday weekend, this is not something that they would have decided yesterday or even Monday or last week. This is something that would have been known from before. There are persons out there who broadcast games, like you said, Mobile United, who have not been broadcasting any game. Somebody could have said to them, listen, this is a blank weekend, no game will be broadcast. However, all the clubs can broadcast their games if they want to for this weekend, because the broadcaster is not carrying any game.
Even Sunday, this upcoming Sunday as well, there will be no games that will be broadcasted. So the clubs now would have they probably can reach out to our MG if you say MG, you can broadcast our game for we. So that I mean,
I would
hopefully the
say even if
powers
they
that
don't want to go to, even if they don't want to go to like a MG or stuff, they could go to the clubs. Just send out a bulletin to the club. Because Mullines may have somebody who can broadcast their game on their channel.
true.
That would make them get some. Cavaliers could have probably broadcast their game on their channel using military guna and build their fan base on their channel. Because the games are not being broadcast. So I think it's an opportunity missed. And it's bad, brother. It's bad
But
because everybody want to watch game this week. Worse for
but
each. Yeah, go ahead.
Mannings, but how much of these clubs are thinking outside of the box? Most of these clubs they are not even social media friendly like that, you know. So most of them not even I think outside the box where we're gonna say, okay, so we're not gonna have no games on TV this week. So we're gonna reach out to military and see what we can work out or we can stream the game. Most of them not think outside the box, they just want to play the game.
Hey,
And
Grant, listen. Hey,
honestly, Manins, based
yeah.
off experience being around MG as well, when they're doing some games, I don't think based off what Brian said, I don't think Sportsmax are gonna even want that. Because I remember the Dakar Cup semi-final. Remember both games were being playing at the same time. They were showing the Clarendon College game, and we were at the Glenmere game. While we were at the Glenmere game, there was somebody in the crowd with a phone that was showing the game. And you literally had a Sportsmax personnel walking around the ground. A fight. One time the man almost took my phone from me. I think of me a video of the game and I put it on YouTube. I mean, I said, but this game is not being broadcasted by you guys. So what is the big deal? You have persons outside of the diaspora who might support Glenmore or who was the other team? Not the semi-final with Glenmore again? Dintil. But them can't watch the game there because show the something the game. But have one team at the next game. But as a based on I think Sportsmax is just in for monetary purposes. So
Yeah, but here's the problem I have with that now, Siobhan. If I pay, even if I pay $1 to get all the games, that is what I paid. You cannot now show any game. I would not allow it. However, here's what I am saying. Because the clubs are shareholders, the club can do the game. So the club would have to like employ the persons to do it, to do the game. But I don't think like you cannot go to an EPL game, even if it is not being broadcast, and say you're going to show it to the fans in Jamaica because it's not being broadcast. Like that part I can't agree with. However, if there was a weekend, I know this would not happen, where no EPL game is going to be broadcast because the person who sponsored it don't have the resources. I think they would ask the clubs to stream their own games. You're muted.
I said the clubs. I know the clubs. I know the top clubs. I know City, Arsenal, Man U, at Chelsea. I know that they actually record their own games because after like a day or two after the game is played, they see them release the games. They show it on their TV itself. So
yeah. But I think the schedule is bad, man. Like Sunday would have been an ideal day for games to be played. I think they missed an opportunity.
But money is bigger than that. Okay, Sunday games could have been played. Okay, fine. But me personally, I think even in England where they have games on Boxing Day, me personally think say all right, we think we should have a game on Boxing Day or even on Christmas Day. We must have most people during the day with them they home.
Yeah.
So most people they home across the world on Christmas Day or Boxing Day.
All right.
So that are more eyes.
Absolutely.
All right, so you say what I think the reason why them probably wouldn't want to have the game yesterday. The amount of events what happened yesterday, especially party events, that would be a competition for them because there were so many parties that were keeping yesterday.
No, Chevron, but during
party
the
at
day,
night time still. Yeah.
No man, you have a party. I think because of Zimmy says something.
Yeah,
I think that was kept in the middle of the day.
Yeah, that's because that alright. That my brethren them play upon a party there, see? And apparently it started like about 12-1 and it ended about 6-7. a game could be played at 7-0, and you're on your way from which part ever I keep. You have to pass that side of town there. Just you can just stop by and watch a game, and when the game done, you just flash go back. And if you want to go back a road, you go back a road.
I don't think they play a game. Not even NBA. I don't even think Boxing Day is when they play. And you could have played on, like I said, I don't think Christmas Day is like a revered. It's very revered in terms of the day. So I don't think they would play on that day. But here's the next thing. How many JPL teams have YouTube? I think majority of them have YouTube channel. They don't put out a lot of content. And that is why I am saying this would have been a good opportunity for them. Like if Veer played, whomever Veer was playing, those two teams were playing games, Veer and whomever, like Harborview. If you had to go on the Harborview channel to watch the game, Harborview versus Tivoli, you'd have to either go on the Tivoli platform or the Harborview platform. What would happen is that people would end up subscribing. So now the clubs would have an opportunity to grow their channel. Brian, does Mullins have a YouTube channel?
No.
Okay. Yeah, but I know Mobile has, I know Mount Pleasant, I know Cavaliers, Harborview, Portmore. Yeah, so a few of the teams have
But manage, they do have YouTube channels, but with the exception of maybe Mobile and Portmore. The rest of them if them do have content, and maybe old content from maybe years upon years ago. So these channels are dormant. Remember, like we would have the issue with the JPL Live channel. Whoever met the password and email gone with that long time. So as I said, bro, most of these clubs are not even social media friendly. My side, Tivoli, them not social media nothing friendly. So imagine them running a YouTube channel.
I just think the persons who have the powers in those organizations, I don't think they see the importance of a social media platform right now. Because if you realize everything is now social media, but we are still stuck in the dark ages, or we just believe it's a TV. Because honestly, I can't remember the last time I even turned on my TV for actually watch TV.
Bro, I don't even have a TV in my room.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So if I saw them expect this TV alone, it not go work. Everything is social media. Something where them tried, something where we have been telling. We tell the JFF for the longest while, and so JFF I make that better now. So now the clubs them, we need to hold the clubs them responsible to say, yo, we need to do better. Because the reason why they're not getting the funds in the stadium, because nobody no know.
Bro, but no matter how you hold them accountable and say, hey, we need to tighten up on this. We're willing to work with and we on this. Who the visuals, graphics, every little thing. If you reach out to most of these clubs, you not hear back from them. Prime example. For 2 seasons straight, I wanted to work with Tivoli. In terms of social media handling and stuff like that. And we couldn't even get a response, much as somebody for look at the message that was sent.
Yeah, but let me raise a next point, because this is something that the show that I did earlier this week, there was an email was sent, a message was sent to me about the 20, and that time let me make sure I find it and read what I had up, right? Because I need to discuss this, because this is important. It said some disturbing facts. Of the 14 JPL teams, there are only a total of 20 players who are born 05 to 06 that could be considered for the selection to the Jamaica U20, and these players are at 6 club. All right, so I started getting a lot of calls, say that the information is not accurate and it needs to be clearer. What are the specifics? Start getting named. So of course I started to searching and digging to find out where was the origin of this whole document, this piece of paper, only to find out that it was prepared by none other than the infamous Paul Maxwell, who go,
Leading the people astray.
Yeah, man. You know, say.
Who operate under the moniker, the leader.
Or sometimes he's the caller.
Or the caller. All right. And people, I called him and I said, listen, the information, you said these are disturbing facts. The information is not accurate, which means they are not factual. So first you need to change it and put in the correct information. Subsequent to that, he got a couple of names and he added those names. After that, more names kept on coming, more names had kept on coming, more names kept on coming. Then questions were asked. Does this include last season that ended this year? Because remember, last season ended this year. Right?
Yeah, based on when the league started and finished.
Right. Where we had Chapelton Maroons that started that season and Falkland, and they had a lot of young players. Would it include those players?
It should, if they had players of it.
All right. No. Or is it just this season, which started recently?
No, it could, but Mannings, based on the minutes that are there, it could be this season because Adrian didn't play so much game.
All right. So if the person is going, because these minutes are not for 2 seasons.
I think they say that it's for. It's like since the players have been playing in the JPL.
Since the players have been playing in the league. So to present information, because there are other players who have played who are not in the league right now. All right. So let's go through it.
Yeah, because Romain Blake is not here anymore.
Romain Blake, but he played in the league. So
he probably played more minutes than some of those players who are on it.
There you go. You have those players. Not only that, here's an next flaw with this whole piece of information. Good idea, but it has to be accurate.
Yeah. Right. I spoke to leader about it, and
I asked him to
he and I had some good conversation about it. I think the point that he's trying to make is a good point, but I think he could have made that point without going through all of this.
Because I think a lot of people are misled.
Is there a player from Waterhouse on that list?
No, and he says that because his point is that he's too young to play under 20.
No, but Waterhouse had a 15-year-old goalkeeper in the Premier League,
But what he's saying, man, he's saying that player cannot make the under 20. He has to wait on the next cycle.
Who is him to determine that?
No, but here's my argument now. So if you make a list, and you say 2005, 2006, you also have to tell the people that there are players who are younger, but include them because there are at least 2 players who are younger that you can say, well, I wouldn't put them in my U20 team now because they have a couple more years. Humble Lion has a 15-year-old as well.
Yeah, but Mannings, all right, let me tell you the issue I have with that list. Because I spoke to leader about it. All right, so 2 things. Leader by himself
put together
leader by himself, he doesn't possess the means to be able to calculate the information that he's providing. That's 1. 2, by and large, the JPL doesn't track those information that he's presenting. And 3, the information that leader has on the thing, he says he's getting that information from transfer market. Now, transfer market is not a reputable source when it comes on to capture information for our league, and I'm going to tell you why. So the transfer market of data scouts and those people who they employ that upload information onto the website and stuff. However, a lot of their information is based on, so they use like publications around the league. So like in England or in other other leagues, top leagues around the world, information about the players are made readily available, like them transfer fee, them contract value, those stuff. In our Premier League, those information are not readily available in terms of stats. in terms of players and how many minutes them play and games and stuff like that. It's not so much readily available in terms of like publication. So him don't have any way of being able to tell if a player, because let's say a player start a game and is substituted in the 78th minute. The only way leader can get that information, he would have to be employed by the JFF in the competition committee, because at the end of each game, you know, the match commissioner would send off a report, and usually it should have, when a player enters the field, the referee should write down the minute of the game, because on the substitution card that you're writing up, it doesn't ask for that, you know. All it asks the clubs for is to enter the window of substitution and the number of substitutions. So if you are making the third substitution or the fourth, and in which window you are making it, there's nothing there that is asking you to put the time which player is going in or the other players coming out, etc. So I don't know if him is able to get that information.
I asked him, Brian.
If he's not getting it that way, there's no way for him to verify.
You know what he told me, which never made any sense? That all the information about their minutes are available online. As a leader.
Where online?
That is what I asked him.
Hold on. I think I remember Mr. Speed saying something that the league had partnered. Well, I don't know if Mr. Speed or Mr. Williams. The league had partnered.
The televised games that what you call it? Chevron. Me know what you talk. Them name. Me so remember the name and tell you. There is an app where them have that
Instat.
But the only televised game alone them get them information there for.
Oh, the televised games. Oh.
Yes, because them not Instat employ people for go sit down and watch game.
But
hold on. There's something that
leader don't have access to the Mount Pleasant information on Instat either. Or he doesn't have it for
he can, Mannings. He can.
Chapperton Maroons.
He can, man. He can.
All right. He didn't get it from Instat though.
No, him tell me says transfer market, because he and I were having a discussion about transfer market, and I was saying to him, leader, I even went on the transfer market and sent him some screenshots. And I was saying to him, I went on Mullines transfer market thing. And I was saying, leader, I pointed out about 6 or 7 players who is on transfer market, and I said, leader, these players are not at Mullines anymore.
But not only that, Brad, because based on the time that he has for Christopher Ainsworth, for example, all of those minutes, that is going back to a particular, because there can also be players who play in the league for 1 season and are not in the league anymore, but can still play under 20. They could be in college. Like I said, like a Romain Blake. So are you talking about? No. While I think, like I said, I believe the idea that he has is a very good one. Let's look at the players who can play under 20 now in the league, and the clubs doing more. Fine if you want to do that, but you have to put out accurate information. Yeah.
Mannings and Brian. Mannings, you know the thing then that the reggae boys wear underneath them jersey, the little.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Is it something that is mandated for all the players to wear in the JPL, Brian? If you know what I'm talking about.
Tracking vest?
No, it's not, man. I don't think it's mandated.
Tracking vest?
Yeah.
You have to can afford tracking vest, no boss. Then they're really cheap.
You have
to also have somebody that can collate the data. I think the only club I've seen
Mount Pleasant
have it is Mount Pleasant. Well, I don't know if Mount Pleasant have it, but yeah, I see Mount Pleasant plays them in it. But I know that Harborview personally use it. And Mullines have tracking vest too. They don't have enough for the entire team though, but they have good amount.
Because it's something that I know that can be you, cause the same information that we're saying no Mannings pertaining to the players with their minutes. You have a situation where all the players are, you would exactly know which player, how many minutes a player would actually have, because you would actually record it automatically.
Yeah, but Stefan, even so, even if every team in the league has that, leader wouldn't have that information.
That's what I'm saying to you, because that information includes other information about how much miles, heart rate, a lot of other things that he's not privy to.
No, I'm not talking it for leaders' sake.
I'm
not saying it for leaders' information or leaders' sake. I'm just saying in general. Because remember, these are things that can actually help the player in the long run as well. Because it collects data for every single thing. It collects the amount of pass so the player gets, all of them things there. So I think it's something that the league itself can actually invest
Amount of
in.
passes the player get?
Yeah, I think it actually records all of those as well.
No, I don't know about that.
No, that you have to put some tracker in them boots or something like that.
Yeah, there's a different thing that there are different things that careful now because the other one check like how much kilometers I think you cover. In other words, about your
Yeah,
work,
man, and it have a heat map and them stuff.
your heat map and stuff. So what it does is that, like, when a player comes to the national team, that is sent back to their clubs, so that their clubs kind of know, okay, his workload was so heavy, we need to slowly bring him back because he did the adequate amount based on what we would give him, or he never did enough, so we can. So that is how it is used with the senior team. It helps to manage the workload between the club and the national program. But somebody's asking Brian, how much those things cost. I know they are very expensive.
The tracking vests?
The whole system, because you have to have like a tablet.
No. Well, I don't think you need a tablet, but
computer.
I was having a conversation with Bujo once, So you get the vest. There is this thing that him have. I don't remember the exact name for it, but because inside the vest there's a little device that you put in the vest, that captures the information.
Right. So that
like a button. I think it's called a button.
Yeah,
Yes.
but that information so when I can tell you what happened in national, when that is there, all that is recorded on that button, it comes right on a tablet.
Yes, so you can. I think Buju was saying him use a laptop. So
a laptop,
him connects up. So then him have this other device that can hold like all the buttons. So when him give a player a vest, so him know that this is for Mannings, man. This is for Brian.
Yeah, man.
So when you're finished training now, him take the vest back, take the button, and him load up information for each of the players them and stuff. So. Yeah, it's a good investment, but it's pricey though.
Somebody's asking how much each costs.
I don't know. I can find out though, but I know that the chairman for the club had bought some of those guys. I think it's like 8 of them in did buy or something like that.
Yeah. So the question I'm having now, like this under 20 thing is becoming a little bit concerning, right? Because I tell you why for me, and you guys can tell me. So the coach, I think, was appointed at the same time that the senior coach was appointed, right? Which would have been in January. Since that time, the only game our under 20 has played is recently against Portmore. So in a complete year of being appointed, a brief camp and one game.
Oh man, I found the price of it. It's $300.
For what? For what part of it?
For all of it. For the vest and the button.
Oh, $300 US.
For one, yeah. I just checked it on Amazon.
Okay. All right, there you go. But you have to get the app because it's not just
once you download it, you can just you
sign. Yeah, man. The app is you don't have to pay.
I don't think you have to pay. I don't think there's a subscription because the software is called Stat Sports.
Yes, Stat Sports. Yeah.
So you just put something.
Yeah, depends. I think you have a next one though when you have some A name or something.
Yeah. So that is the question I'm asking, Brian. A coach was installed in 1 year. How come we have only played one game, and that was just in this month against Portmore, basically behind closed doors in 1 year? How do we find ourselves in this position with a competition now in February? How are we back here, given what happened the last time? You know that the last time when we went to the under 20, the team spent more time together than this time.
Yeah, because they would have had the trial phase.
Yeah, they had the trial phase, and those guys came in from England.
Well, the coach said the last time he was interviewed that he's close to compiling his provisional squad of 60. So I'm thinking maybe in his case, he probably has a little bit more information about the players than was available the last time. And possibly, I mean, him sound like him have an idea of what he want and who he want to be a part of his system. So let's see. I think, well, for me, I think, I don't know, I'm of the view that the whole chemistry and everything is kind of overrated. But I think once you have players and them know how to function in the different moments of the game and stuff, the chemistry part is not as difficult as it may seem. I think the chemistry part comes when you have a divide in terms of the players. Some players understand of the game and others. So I think if he has his own way, not his own way, but if he has an ideal situation where he can bring in professional players or players with professional experience, then I'm thinking based on how him sound, he may be better able to get them to do what he wants them to do. However, I think the difficulty with that is given our context, and when the first round of the qualifiers is going to be played, I don't know if he'll be able to achieve that. And that might be the problem that we face.
All right, so here's the challenge. Here's my suggestion. Maybe we need to get the technical committee head to find out like whose responsibility it is to ensure, because let me just put context to this. So one of the complaints is the lack of minutes that even the players in Jamaica have had at even a professional or semi-pro level, because majority of them would say played in schoolboy football. No, if a coach is appointed in January, whose mandate it is, seeing that was the reality from January of 2023, to ensure that you had those players playing games to make up for some of those minutes during the time, so that coming here, there would be less complaint about the amounts of minutes played, because you had some players that you'd have been working with. Is it the technical committee, or do we need to shift how we are operating in terms of no one who is part of any of the youth program should really be coaching with the senior program? Because if you spend time with the senior program, it means that you are missing out on time with the junior team that you're head of. Those are my two things that I put to the three of you. Let me hear what you have to say on that.
Well, for me, it's a very good point, because what I've noticed pertaining to like the US, I know so we shouldn't really compare, but with the US, majority of the U20 teams, even England, the U21, they converge, they come together during the international break. So they're able to call their respective players to come in, and they can play a one or two friendly during that period. So where we have our U20 coach being also a part of the senior team setup. So meaning that whenever the senior team is playing, you won't have unless there's going to be a situation where the U20 team plays a game before the national team plays, so that they can train together. That would be my ideal situation in that respect, seeing that John Wall is the assistant and also the head coach of the under 20 team. But I do understand where you're coming from, and it does, because it's something that persons have alluded to before, that the lack of games for the U20 team. Because as I said, we've only played one practice game against the Portmore United, and it's not the team that persons would really want to see going forward in the competition either. So it's a very good point.
All right. Anything, Brian, from you on that? And bro.
Well, for me, I would definitely piggyback on Siobhan's point, because what I know is that when teams in Europe, they would go and play, say England plays Germany. England's U21 or U17 team plays Germany. If it's a case where they go over to Germany, or the Germans go over to England, they still play in a friendly window. No, we don't have that luxury because one or most of our U20 players, the elite U20 players, are not playing in a quote unquote professional or semi-professional youth league, and they are playing schoolboy football, which on the island seems to be at times where it seems like it at the Premier League at times to all it is funded or it is or prestigious it may be and stuff like that. So we need to change how we operate on the Jamaican footballing landscape before we can even say okay. Because bear in mind, he said he does not necessarily want to have a team filled with schoolboy football because that's not enough minutes and it does not translate well into world football.
Okay, Brian.
I mean, wait, money. Somebody else joined the stream.
Yes, the great one.
Oh, okay. You know that.
It will close the show like how Sting was closed.
No, I hope not. you know that. From my perspective, I mean, it's disappointing that the coach have been appointed for over a year and we haven't, and the preparation seems to be lacking. I thought, with this new coaching staff coming in for the senior team and then John Wall being appointed to under 20 coach, that some things would have been different. But I guess, we'll see in due time. I also think based on John Wall's rhetoric, these local players that we have who are playing in the Manning Cup, he's not going to look at them for the most part. I think you will have a few of them that might make the cut, but I think based on how I hear him speak, he just wants players with professional minutes that him can manage, and he'll try to get the best out of them. So on that basis, I will say maybe I'm not as worried as before.
All right. The other thing is that can Jamaica really afford to have 20 players playing in Europe in an under 20 team when we have never seen that even in the national team, and there's a lot of issue with purchasing and the value and cost of tickets. That's the next issue as well. You understand me?
Yeah, money, but I don't think it is, because I think there was a time when we had Coach Schaefer here when he was using strictly overseas professional players, So I think sometimes
from America though, playing in the States.
Go again.
What I'm saying is that Schaefer was using English, just like Coach Al Grimson, English base players and players in the US. And I'm saying that.
I agree, man. What I'm saying is sometimes, remember, one coach may accept one thing, another coach may accept another thing. So maybe this coach was given the assurance that he will be provided with the resources that he needs to do his job.
Yeah.
And if he thinks those part of the resources is getting the best players who are based overseas or who are top performing players in the local Premier League, then if he has an assurance, I don't have an issue with that.
I see somebody says the technical committee is responsible, that is talking about ensuring that games are played and set up. And then he's saying that we should separate. This is Coach Boris Johnson. What he's saying is that we should separate, meaning if you coach in the senior team, you shouldn't be coaching. He should not be a part of the national setup, because it's going to detract from what he's doing with the U teams. Because the point I think that a lot of people are making is that if the person is like when the international window, if the national team says playing we're playing in a competition in the US, you could still probably have a camp with domestic players, or even have players based in America or the US during those windows that you are working with, seeing that it is a open window generally. But if you are with the national team, it really limits your ability now to work with those players, because the only time you're going to have time is when you don't have national duties. So now, when you think about it, you have next year you have the tournament in February. It ends right before the senior team goes to the Nations League, right? Is it that the same person takes on that, or we should look at doing it differently? But we have
but the senior team has 2 assistant coaches.
I know. All I'm saying, no, that's fine. All I'm saying is that anyone who is involved in one of our junior teams should not be a part of the senior team setup. That's just my thought. But we have a coach online, and we have the great one, the disturbing facts man, who has joined the panel. So let's go to the caller first, and then we come to Mr. Disturbing Facts. Coach Barry,
bless up, man, and good night to the panel, and good night to the wider listeners and the viewers. I'm listening to the discussion, and it's one for concern. And why it's one for concern for me is that I don't think we are paying a lot of emphasis on the dates in terms of one, when these qualifications are taking place, and based on our calendar in terms of for the football year, whether it be schoolboy, college, or club. Because one of the things that you notice is at youth level, I think everybody pretty much stopped playing now until they cost all money. If you can correct me.
Yeah.
But
Well, unless they play, unless they are connected to JPL teams, because I know like Burkett scored for Don't Beholden, which means that he's playing in the JPL. I'm sure that many of these, I'm sure that a few of these players are playing in the JPL at this time.
Yeah, so I will give you the quotas to say there's probably a 10% at playing. The other factor is I think we're not bridging the gap properly. I mean, when you look at what happened in terms of who is the head coach for the under 15, who assists the under 15, who is the head coach of the under 17, and the overlap going into these programs in terms of having an understanding of the players and building a relationship at various stages. I think we're not filling the gap. I mean, gone are the days when the senior program and the youth program would combine in terms of traveling all over the place. I can recall that when I used to play. And therefore, the nucleus of the senior team became us as junior players. I mean, we're probably not fortunate now, or we're probably doing things different, but I don't think it's anything major to panic about when you look at the first stage of the U20s qualifying. I don't think it's something that we need to be panicking about. I mean, as soon as we can get the camps up and running, I think we have adequate players in terms of to pull from, in terms of to get us to the next stage. I think my concern is getting from the next stage, but not so much the first stage. I think we have enough to take us out of the first stage into the second stage. And there's where my concern is. I mean, I know the qualifier won't be playing in terms of a FIFA window. So hence there's a lot of players that we could have in terms of selection that won't be available. However, there's a nucleus of players that, I mean, some are now transitioning to MLS first team, reserve team. I mean, there's a lot of players out there. I know players that with Vancouver Whitecaps, with a couple of the MLS clubs, we are just now waiting. And if you remember, I sent you a message in terms of how can we get contact, how can we get an email, we can touch base with probably the coaching staff or the technical staff to get the availability of these players. And I mean, we can outfit with some of the schoolboys. I mean, my thing is we don't need to press this panic button. I think we have a good crop of players coming from both Manning Cup, the Costa Cup, and to fill the gap, whether we go international based on the first round. I think where we have been the problem is after the first round, then things might be at a different level that we have to go now seek to get in terms of a maximum in terms of elite players. But I don't think it's one that we should be panicking about. Unfortunately, and I'm going to say this with no grudge or no response. I think one of the first factor, I mean, looking at football and development, whether you come in at a head coach at senior level, I think the first aspect one have to look at what is coming behind in terms of the future, because I think we play a blind eye to that, and then therefore now we're having this problem where we try to seek and find, and it's as if we're going through some level of panicking. I'm so much disappointed based on the research that I've done within the Premier League, based on the age level in terms of under 20 players playing in the Premiership. I don't know, and I don't want to say this public, if it's because of the level of play that these kids are at, that they're not playing at that level, but it's the first year I can single-handed or count on both and the amount of players at that age group playing in the Premier League. I mean, it's something that we need to look at. If we have to go back in terms of playing under 23 or under 21 league, then it needs we have to do that.
Yeah, but Mannings.
Yeah.
I want to say something to Coach Barris.
Hold on, Coach Barris. Brian, go ahead, and then I want to hear from the leader. The disturbing facts, man. Sorry.
Yeah, so Coach Barris, I don't necessarily agree with the point you're coming out with, because I don't know if you or anybody can tell me a time where we had a massive influx of players eligible to play under 20 that were starting and getting regular minutes in the Premier League. So it may be a problem now, or it may you're highlighting it now, but I'm saying the argument is being purported on the basis or on the assertion that we have taken this massive fall from grace because we used to have many players who were eligible for under 20 that were playing in the Premier League, and that's not the case, to the best of my knowledge.
Understand, Manager Brad. Understand the shift in paradigm that we came from. Gone are the days that we used to have the under 21. So what you used to find is that I coach at Waters, and the nucleus of my players in terms of Clennon, the Canada Forbes, and we can go on and on. These were basically 18, 19-year-old players playing in the Premier League and also playing in the under 21. So I don't know if I'm not saying it's because of the level of play. I don't want to go there, because every player is as good as whatever role and function you ask him to play.
Coach Barris, I used to watch the Premier League when they used to have the under 21, and I put it to you that most of the players who were playing in the Premier League teams were not players coming from the under 21 teams.
Yeah, but the team that qualified for the Coach Barris, just slow down, because the team that qualified for the under 20 World Cup, it wasn't made up of players who were playing in the under 21s.
I just pure schoolboy.
It wasn't.
No, that's the reality of what I'm trying to get at, man. Okay. And that's why I start with the conversation in terms of the level of play. The level of play is what made it different. You can have kids playing in the schoolboy competition, and the level of play is as high as the elite. You see, I mean, we can look at a typical example in terms of Whisper and a couple more of the kids that just finished in terms of the current schoolboy football season. But what I'm testifying to is that I remember, if you can go as far as back to 2010, we had enough players playing in both under 21 and the Premier League that could basically work, because they had two trials, one for Premier League players and one for youth players. And they were over 50 players in terms of the two groups.
But
so
but that team did that team qualify for the Youth World Cup?
That was basically some of the players that came from that era.
All right. So
some of the players that, I mean, that era. I want to attest to the minutes.
No man,
in terms
that's
of the
fine.
minutes
That's
that
fine.
they
We
play
have a
in Premier
person.
League,
We have someone here who can help with that. His name is the leader. But today he's going to go by the name Disturbing Facts. Mr. Disturbing Facts. That under 20 team that went to the how many of those players were playing in the under 21 leagues or with clubs? And getting a terrible feedback from you.
Hold on, you're still getting the feedback?
Go ahead.
Okay. That under 20 team, you have to remember, that under 20 team was almost the under 17 that qualified before.
Under 17 team that transition. Yeah,
right, the transition into under 20. And at the time, we were in a situation where we had the players, we were taking them abroad. Plus, I heard somebody mention that we didn't carry players. We carried those players went to Brazil, and I think Boris.
Leader.
Did they also go to Europe?
Leader.
Yes.
You're not answering the question. All right. In that under 17 team that went to the World Cup, you're saying the nucleus of the under 20 team would have come from that under 17 team?
Yes,
that had Jason Wright and stuff?
It did.
Okay, let me ask you a question now. That under 17 team had 9 players who were playing for Cavalier. How many of them were playing for...
Hold on. Not Cavalier. That's a different team you're talking about now,
Which team you're talking about?
No Cavalier player. Cavalier never even have a youth program that time to talk about. We're talking about the team back then.
Just asking for the team with Jason Wright and say yes.
Oh, no. I thought you're talking about the one then in 20... Sorry. Back... what was it?
Leader is confused. Leader is mixing up.
No, I'm not confused. Listen, hold on. Listen to me. Are you talking about the last under 17 team that qualified?
You now listen. That's why you're saying when you're saying the leader.
No, listen. If we're talking about the team Boris, I'm thinking the team Boris is talking about was the team that went to the under 17 and then went to under 22 years later.
No, that's not the team. That's not the team.
Okay, well, if it's under 17 you're talking about with Jason Wright, that team was almost together for 2 years at one club. The nucleus of that team.
Yeah.
So, were they playing Premier League for Cavalier?
No. At that time,
Okay.
Cavalier didn't have any of those players in Premier League.
Man, those kids were like 14, 15 at the time.
Yes, so why are you guys making the point? So why are you making the point to tell me that it's a great travesty now because in the Premier League we have a lot of players who can play under 20?
Hold on, give me my time now. Mr. Moderator.
Look at the
I was quiet.
All right,
hold on.
We're talking about the under 20 team.
Hold on.
Whitaker was the keeper.
Hold on. Leader, you have to fix your line. There's a feedback. So, this under 20 team, right? It was not the same as the team.
No.
Let me finish. This under 20 team that went to the World Cup. It is not, the core of it was not made up of players that played at the under 17 World Cup.
No.
It was not. All right. So let me give you the names.
You're talking about Whitaker.
Let me finish now. In 2001 in Argentina, the team was Alain Whitaker, Sheldon Baptiste. Let me finish. Let me finish. Shavar Thomas, Fabian Blake, Shane Stevens, Alex Thomas, Keith Kelly, Sean Fraser, Omar Daly, Fabian Dawkins, Craig Garden, Christopher Nicholas, Adam Wallace, Kevin Harris, Kari Stevenson, Woolery Wolf, Damian Williams, and Alan Reed. All right. The under 17 team leader that went there, none of those players, which player from this was in the under 17 team that qualified?
Just Alex Thomas.
Just one.
There was none.
One.
Alex Thomas.
Alex Thomas alone.
Yeah,
no, not Alex alone. From the under 17 previously, both Thomas brothers were in the under 17 previously.
Leader, you're crazy.
Leader.
Alex
Alex was the only player, leader. Alex was the only player, but Manning, if you look at that,
no, hold on. Everything is right here, right here in front of me. So leader is saying that the Jamaica under 17 team that went to the World Cup, it had because both brothers did not play in under 17 together.
No, they didn't play together.
I am going to find it and give it to leader. The Jamaica under-17 team, all right? That is in 2011.
Yeah.
Right, leader?
No, Mannings, no, not 11. It would have be 1999, I think, or something like that.
1999.
Yeah, because the 2011 team would have been Jason Wright and those players.
99. It can't be 99.
Oh, 1999, yeah, man. Yeah, man. It's 1999. Yeah, man, it's 1999. Keith Wilson, Alex Thomas, Keverall Stewart, Lauren Salesman, Shane Stevenson, who I think Shane Stevenson was in the U20. Keith Kelly.
Sean Fraser,
Keith Kelly. Ronaldo Stewart. Anthony Bennett. Craig Gordon was in there. Alain Whitaker was in there. Kingsley Brown, Kevin King, Dwayne Richards, Dane Chambers, Deshaun Woolery.
Dane Chambers.
No, Dane Chambers was not in the U20. And Sheldon Baptiste. So 6 players from the U17.
6 players transition.
Yeah.
Into the U20.
Yeah. Leader?
No, that's why I tell Leader. Leader was confusing the team with Delana Bond and those guys with this group, but that's not the group. That's the group that came after in terms of making it to the under-17 World Cup.
Leader.
That was the last group.
Leader, we're not hearing
in terms of Delana group.
Hold on, Barry. Leader?
After confusing it, I was thinking of that team first. All of you are bringing up the other.
Yeah.
Coach Barris, when they're talking, you have to let them finish. So let leader finish and then go ahead.
Yes, I'm just saying I was not confusing them at all. I remember the team from 99 and 2001. That is the one. The one from 2011 is a different one. I was more actually involved with that team. So I know the differences with the two teams. What I wanted to go into, because I don't know why we're going all the way back, What we're looking at now, the best thing that you can use as an example is the under-20 team that, I don't know if how many you remember, Vassar Reynolds had the under-20 team. I think it was in 2018 or 19, somewhere around that period. And he gave it up. And I think they took it over. Jerome Wade took it over and carried that team. That team only lost out to Mexico. And I think Mexico, how far Mexico went? To the finals. So and that team,
you can't look at that leader.
Let me finish now. That team, right, consisted mainly Premier League players. So when I think Vassal had given up, basically he had given up on the team, but Jerome was able to come in because most of those players were playing Premier League, and I think at that time or sometime around that time, the technical committee has made it been clear that at that level, we are supposed to be looking at professional or semi-professional players at that stage, at under 15, under 17.
Yeah.
Can you find that team?
Yeah, man,
I want to know the team. I was filled of the Premier League players.
I can tell you. I can tell you Premier League starters. I can start.
I'm leader.
Jamai Topi.
Leader.
Leader, Manis is going to find it for us.
Okay, find it.
Just relax, man.
Yeah, so you can continue with your point, leader, until Manis finds
what I'm saying is that team did so well because there were a number of Premier League players and not just getting token minutes. They were starting minutes that they were getting. You understand? Okay? And that team did very well. And I think that team set a template of where we need to go. Okay? I think we veered a little bit off in the last under 20, but not by much. What we should have done was made sure that...
Is it 2018?
18-19, and not 100. I remember that the team was together in 18-90. I don't remember when it was. It was whenever the qualifier was. It's there though. I think that they had it in.
The money is that qualifier that was paid at IMG.
No, that one it wasn't. It was IMG.
Leader,
I'm not sure.
The qualifiers was paid at IMG.
Is it a team with Peter Lee Vassal?
So I
No.
think it had Maggie, Jaden White, Peter Lee.
Maggie, Jaden White, Paris, and the rest of them.
So that
Paris was there, man. Leader.
That 2018
No, Paris
team,
didn't make it. No, Paris didn't make it. I remember.
That 2018 team. No,
it could be 19, you know. It's either 18, 19. Because I remember that core of that team went to the Gatia Cup.
That's the team Maxwell with what's his name from Georgia. What's his name was again? That little short guy that played left wing back.
No, they never have any wing back in there. No, nobody from Georgia was in that team. That team had Paris, Topi, Niku Daly.
Leader, stop. Mr. Paris wasn't in the team, leader.
He was a part of the team leading up to it.
Leader, Paris was not in the team that went to the qualifiers. During that time, he went to Europe for his trials. Leader, we are telling me tomorrow. So when you mention Paris name for leader, he not go the tournament, Virgin.
all right. Jaden White and Tajay Griffiths were the two goalkeepers, and St. Michael Edwards. That is the team, right?
Yes.
Jaden White was keeping where?
Yeah, he was playing for Cavalier.
He was playing in 2018. It was at Tajay Griffiths.
Hello?
Was keeping.
Tajay Griffiths wasn't playing for the Premier League.
Jaden White was keeping Premier League. You want to call the names? I'm gonna tell you who was playing Premier League.
Leader.
Yeah, who wasn't?
Leader. That's what I'm doing. Just relax.
No, go through the names and let me hear who he said not playing for Premier League teams.
But that's what I'm saying, leader.
Let me hear it. I remember there were at least 9 of them that were.
Leader, well, you now give man a chance to go through the name, leader. Just a talk, breaking, let the man go through the name now.
Leader, let me go through the names, please. Huh? Jaden White. Just say yes, leader. Jaden White.
Yes, he's playing for Cavalier.
Yes. All right. Tajay Griffiths.
No Premier League.
St. Michael.
No Premier League at that time.
Stop. Hold on. No, Tajay Griffiths was at Cavalier. Go on. He was part of the Premier League setup. Continue.
Leader, no matter with that, he's not in the Premier League. Him don't play no Premier League. Mannings.
He was
Tajay Griffiths.
Premier League team.
He was training with no Premier League team.
Tajay Griffiths. Oh, listen, I can see it. I was one of them. He was. Continue.
Mannings. He was. Tajay Griffiths. Tajay Griffiths is the keeper that went to Woolmans. He was playing no Premier League.
Yes. He was with Cavalier. He was a Cavalier player and he was training with the Premier League team. I'm not asking you on that. He was. And I'm going to give you the evidence. Continue with the names.
All right. This is so 16-year-old Jaden White, 16-year-old Tajay Griffiths, 17-year-old Michael Edwards, 16-year-old Jamai Tawopi.
No, Mannings.
No, man, you're getting a wrong team there now. What you're going through? You're going through under 17. Is that under 17 list going at, man? You're looking at. That's not the under 20. Under 20 was after that.
Jamaica squad, U20 squad. May I give it a name? Let me go through.
Okay, go on. Go on through them.
My Topi was there?
Yes.
Yeah. Which name is there that I'm not? Shandel Senior.
No, just go.
Yeah, man. Senior name was there.
Damani Osei.
Yeah, he was there. Damani Osei, the left back. Yeah, man, he was there.
Tell me, they were there. We are telling me leader, man.
Yeah, man, no, man. Go on.
Javian Brown.
Yes, he was.
All right, so which Premier League team was Shandel Senior?
Shandel Senior was from the country.
I never asked him from.
I don't think he was with any Premier League.
He was Shandel Senior was playing for Fraser with him, no playing no Premier League.
All right.
He wasn't with any Premier League team. Go on.
Damani Osei.
None.
Javian Brown.
Javian was with Harborview.
Javian.
Yeah, but he wasn't really playing Premier League.
Yes.
Javian was
there.
He was not really playing the Premier League.
He was at Harborview.
Leader.
He was really playing the Premier League. So no matter with that.
Leader.
Yes.
Javian Brown did not play Premier League.
He played Manning Cup and then him go to college.
Hold on. What you just said?
Javian Brown did not play Premier League.
Hold on. Let me just tell you something about Javian Brown. You see, once it comes to certain players, he was 110%. That is one of the players that you can't tell me nothing about. You may not know he's not a look here. You can't tell me nothing about Javian Brown, yeah?
Leader.
I know every step that he make.
Boris, Javin is an Harborview player. But if we
He
are
was
being
at
realistic,
Santos. He was at Santos and he moved to Harborview. He was at Harborview.
that's what I'm talking, eh? Boris, if we are being honest, the kid wasn't a regular Premier League player. Yeah, he might be around the squad and train and stuff, but you can't really say he's an ultimate Premier League player.
Nobody said he was a regular Premier League starter, but he was with the Premier League setup. Continue.
Don't worry yourself, man. Let's hear from Javian Brown himself, leader.
Okay, Manins. Okay.
Leader. You see somebody, Jason, you see this part of the show? Somebody
Yeah,
right?
man.
Leader, remember you saying, you said that, you know. And bad with bad, Gaza. All right? Played right back at Harborview. In Premier League, in Jamaica before. All right? Not a problem. Let's go on. All right? Kimani Gibbons.
No, he wasn't playing in the Premier League.
Malik Howell.
Howell was... No, I think all play Premier League than that, you know.
Kasim Priestley.
No, he wasn't playing Premier League them time then.
Nathan Thomas.
No.
Jeremy Veerley.
No, none.
Trey Bennett.
He wasn't playing Premier League at that time either.
Leonardo Jebinson.
He wasn't playing Premier League at that time either.
Tevin Rochester.
He played at Cavalier. He played at Cavalier. Yeah, man. Rochester he used to go Trinity and then him go JC. Yeah, man. He played at Cavalier.
When he made a team, he was at JC or still at Trinity?
He was at JC, I think.
Tyreek Magee.
He was at Harborview.
Leonardo Fogarty.
He not in the Premier League at that time. He played Premier League after.
That's what I'm going to say to you. When they came back, some of these
Yeah, man. So even Gibbons played Premier League for Cavalier after too.
After them come back.
Yeah, and Bennett played for Harborview and stuff like that.
After they come back, Ricardo McIntosh. After he came back, he played. And then he had Nick Hughes.
No, Mannings, Ricardo McIntosh, him go play cricket, plays Premier League.
Oh, yes.
He play cricket for Jamaica, you know? He used to go on them central school in a Manchester. One of them school them go. Oh, more one.
Lagos, which team? This is now. Which Premier League team was Jebinson playing in? This is in 2018, you know.
Jibison?
Yeah, because somebody tell me some. I see Lagos. I said that he was playing Premier League in 20.
I know him come play for Umberland after. I don't know if he play. To the best of my knowledge, I don't think he must play Premier League before. But stand corrected.
They said Nicky Daly was playing at because Nicky Daly was still at Clarendon College, you know, because he came back and played Dacaster Cup at Clarendon College, you know.
Yeah, so, Nicky played for Cavalier during the mornings, but he wasn't a regular Premier League player.
Hey.
So the only three players in that who you could say used to get good amount of minutes would have been JD, Topi, and Maggie.
Okay. Leader gone still.
I'm gone for the evidence. Come show we say he played the Premier League. A lot of these players made their name in the Premier League after that under 20.
Yeah.
Because I know Gibbons played for Cavalier, you know. Even when them won, he was playing centre back when he score against
Mount Pleasant.
When they had that thriller against Mount Pleasant. Yeah, Gibbons he was overseas now.
Yes, leader, you're back.
Okay, you're mentioning Gibbons?
Yes.
Yeah, where does the Gibbons was playing?
He said that Gibbons he played for Cavaliers.
Oh, I just want to know. So
after the under 20.
Was after. I didn't say he played before.
Oh, okay. So who are the regular Premier League players now?
Ligo said that Jebinson left Lennon and went and played Premier League in 2017.
Okay.
For which team though? Was he playing in 2017? That's what I want to know.
Mannins. I don't have all of the details here, but what I can tell you that about 9 of them, it was a fact at the time because it was put up that about 9 of those players were actually Premier League players.
No,
When I
they
say
were
listen,
registered. What I'm saying to a leader, to be registered. Yes, here's what I'm saying to your leader. And this is the issue you have. You see, when you go back to your list, I hear Dixon. Is I hear Dixon a Premier League player?
he is registered and he has played Premier League.
When?
He has Premier League minutes.
For who?
Sorry. No, I hear Dixon. I hear Dixon has never played.
Is it,
but he has trained. He's registered.
Leader. Oh, that mercy.
Go on.
Leader. Is I hear Dixon a Premier League player?
He has been registered as a Premier League player with Mount Pleasant.
When?
Excuse me?
I'm asking you when.
I wouldn't have those details on that, but he was registered.
So he was registered, never made a match day squad. Never.
No, hold on. That no. I will say he has never made a match day squad.
I am telling you that he has. I am telling you that he has never made a match day squad.
Well, okay, let's leave it at that. He has never made a match day squad. Okay.
So he makes the under 20. Would you say that because he was on the roster, he's a Premier League player?
He was training with the Premier League side, from what I understand. I think
you see him down there, a trade leader.
Hold on. You know what happened? Some of you ask some questions that you know people can't give you answers to. Hold on. Look here.
You don't do that.
I can know. No, let me tell you something. Mannings, the last under 20, you know, one of the things the JFF went wrong? They asked all of the Premier League teams to send all of the players that they had within the age range, which was foolishness because people sent players that were not playing, that were just registered, and it was a farce.
Leader, question. Leader, hold on, leader. Hold on. Let me stop you in your tracks. That information that you're putting out is not correct.
That players went the last
leader, just allow me. During the last under 20 cycle, I was a manager of a Premier League club, and I received no such communication to send all the players who are eligible for under 20. So you need to go and recheck.
Hold on.
You need to go and recheck information before you come on the public platform.
I know I saw players from there. I saw a number of players, right, that were there. I know that basically.
Leader. Here's the problem I have with your statement. You said for the last under 20, the JFF told the clubs to send all the players them have who can play under 20. And I'm telling you that nothing was that I was a manager for a Premier League club and I never received that information.
Okay, question, Brand. Next question. Did you have players that would have been eligible?
Yes. And he was invited.
But you're just saying, so, hold on, Brand.
Nobody never took money.
You just said that you don't know. I saw a list of players that were from the Premier League.
Wasn't Macwan Aldridge at Mullines?
Leader, so how did he go to the under 20 trial?
Look here, I saw a list of all of the players from the various Premier League teams.
Yes,
I know the confident.
Leader, just listen first. Huh? The issue that I'm having, leader, is when you come on the platform, you have to be mindful of the things where you say and how you say them. Because, leader, listen, man, you came and you made a statement and said the JF, all the players them have who can play under 20 to come to the trial or come tryout. And I'm saying to you that you don't know that is true, leader.
Can I continue?
What you should say is that you saw players from most of the Premier League clubs. You don't know how they got there. I know how Macwan Aldridge got there, and it wasn't known JFF sending us leader.
Okay, well, let me just continue. I saw a list, right, with players, and it had on the amount of players that were at the various Premier League clubs that would have been eligible. I can't say that they invited all, but what I can say, I saw players at the trials that I know for a fact were basically only training, and some of them were not even training with those Premier League teams, right, that were there, and it was a farce. So what I'm
but
expecting...
leader, you know, let me just say this to you. You see, because I remember that list clearly. That list, see that list? I have a feeling that the person who just came up with the disturbing facts is the same person who created that list with some other people.
No.
I'm telling you.
That list that I saw,
let me tell you why.
Disturbing fact person had nothing to do with that.
All right, leader, let me tell you why I say that. Because there are players at Mount Pleasant at the time that were not on the list.
I can't say anything about that. You know.
I'm telling you. So let me give you a little correction. I hear Dixon played for Brownstone in Tier 2. So
hold on. Brownstone. No. You're mixing up things now. We're talking about the last under 20 where you had
leader.
He was not. I hear Dixon was he would have been too young at the time.
Leader, listen what I'm saying.
You're mixing up the date.
Leader, you have his name as a player registered to Mount Pleasant, don't you?
No, hold on. We're talking about the last under 20, you know.
No,
that was 2 years ago.
Leader, listen what I'm saying to you. The disturbing facts have his name as having no minutes at Mount Pleasant. We were having let me finish, leader. We're having a discussion where you brought up his name. And I said to you...
No, you brought up his name, Matt Mannings. You did.
Leader, do you remember Brian was saying to you, you don't know that when you were talking about his minutes because he was saying the player is not registered? You don't remember that?
What exactly was said?
All right, leader. Make could have go around the runabout. Money, just make the point. The leader now go agree. Just make the point, Mannings.
All I'm saying, leader, I hear Dixon he was registered at Brownstone. Brian even asked you if you know that he's training. You said that he's registered with Mount Pleasant. I asked you if he's a Premier League player because as far as I know, he played Tier 2.
Okay,
you have
Mannings,
registered
when did he play Tier 2? He played, hold on, Mannings. In January, listen now. Let me tell you about that now. In January, right, last of this year, he was registered with Mount Pleasant. When he was invited to the under-17 trials and he went as an under-17 player, he was with Mount Pleasant. Later on now, at somewhere in between, I won't go into that thing because our player has already had to be sent back to his original club because of some illegal business that was done. Right? There was a player that was...
You're not going to be a part of that conversation. You know? So leader alone got the conversation.
Leader, listen. You see what you just talked about? It's unnecessary to this conversation.
Okay, let's not go into that. He was moved to Brownstone after a certain point. Okay? After the transfer window closed, by the way. Somebody just said that. Go on.
So leader, that is irrelevant. You never had to say that.
That's a different discussion, but we're not going on.
It's irrelevant and you never had to say that. What I'm saying to you, leader, is the list that you have with the players, with the disturbing facts that you are trying to come about. What I'm saying to you is two things. One, I'm saying to you that probably this list, because you are pointing out the fact that we have a limited amount of players who can play in the 20 who's playing in the Premier League. Maybe 20 players or etc. I'm saying to you that the point that you and Boris were trying to make earlier to suggest that in the past we would have had a massive influx of Premier League players that can play under 20 is not correct.
No, I've never said that you have had a massive impact. What I'm saying is that when you pick from the limited amount of Premier League players, you get a better result. That's all I'm saying.
What is the proof of that, leader?
The proof that when Jerome Way took up that team at the last minute,
but they never qualified, leader.
They didn't qualify, but the only team that they were not unable to beat was the team. And by the way, they didn't lose to Mexico, you know. They drew with Mexico.
Leader, all right. So leader, all I'm saying is, if the objective is to qualify, because this is not the only team that has gone close.
They went very, very close.
Leader, do you know that there was a team that missed out before this team they didn't lose a game either. Missed out by goal difference.
Under 20 or under 17. You're talking about the Alex Marshall team. I think you're talking about under 17.
No,
not under
I'm talking about the team that coach Freddie Butler and those guys had.
I do remember. I remember. I think I remember.
Do you know that the Mexico team finished last in their group at the World Cup?
Excuse me?
Check it.
Check it. No. Check that one there. That one is wrong. That is wrong. The Mexico team, hold on. The following, that Mexico team went right to the final, sir.
What?
That Mexico team.
Man, I think that Mexico team that Maggie them lose, that Maggie them draw it. Yeah, I think they went to the final of the under 20.
They did.
Leader.
And not wrong with that.
Shavan Peart.
Shavan Peart normally right till you know, but him probably have to go check it again.
All right, leader.
Me not wrong with that.
That Mexico team, leader. That Mexico team.
Check your facts and apologize, boss. Leader not wrong.
To you, to who, leader? So here's the point. Leader, let me give you the bigger point. Let me give you the bigger point.
You're sidestepping the thing now. Go on.
No, man. Shavan Peart, because you're wrong, leader.
Leader. Mexico was in a group with Italy, Japan, Ecuador. They came dead last, losing all 3 games, 6 against, and 1 for 2019. 2019.
It is a team that went to the World Cup. I think they had a team that played in, because I don't know if it's a pandemic or whatever, but they had a next one that they went to, I think 2021, that went to the finals in the pandemic.
Not the 2021 team we're talking about. We're talking about this one that it's not last they finished. That's not where they finished.
Leader, I am looking at the information right in front of me. Leader, you're trying to leader. It doesn't make a sense trying to make a point.
Shavan, send me the link. Shavan, send me the link. Let me just put it up so the people them can see it. Cause leader, just WhatsApp it to me right now. Cause leader, must apologize. You know? Yeah,
I'm can pin it in a private chat.
Yeah, I pin it.
No, a different code. May I look on it one.
Yeah, and anyway, just send it to me. All right,
leader, I'm sending it to you on WhatsApp, man.
Are you going to apologize, leader?
I'm going to check in the meantime.
No, we're going to bring it up. So here we go, leader. All right. So let me share the screen, leader. All right. This is the U20. All right. Mexico U20 2019. All right. So let's see. Yeah. All right, leader. This is it, leader. There you go. Group stage. Are we seeing this correctly? Mexico, Ecuador 1. This is May, the 29th of May, leader, 2019. Because they played Jamaica 2018. You see that? Ecuador 1, Mexico 0. People, you seen it. On the 26th, right? Japan 3, Mexico 0. Italy, Mexico 2, Italy 2, Mexico 0. So, leader, we can also check the squad, you know. We can check the players. Because when you do this now, we give you the lineup. So let's look at the players who were in the Mexico team to see if it is the same players that played against Jamaica. Diego Lainez, Chucky Lozano. Does that sound like the team, leader?
I'm checking out also, you know.
Leader, those were the 2 big players that played against Jamaica, Lainez and Chucky Lozano. You don't remember that?
Yeah, I know that was Lozano. I don't say no.
So, leader.
Yeah.
So, leader, do you owe us an apology?
Well, look here.
Manins, Mashubot, Magania, Manins, cause.
All right. Yeah, but me the lady I tell her to come off of the stream right now. Let me have to mute it up.
Hold on there. Okay, no, let me tell you where I went wrong. Mexico went to the finals of the CONCACAF thing. That was what I got.
To the finals.
They went to the finals of the CONCACAF under 20.
The CONCACAF under 20 leader. When they beat Jamaica, where did they go to? Where did they go? You remember what happened? Basically, you beat Jamaica, you know. You top the group. So you're in the semifinals. So what you're talking about? The cat got his tongue, people. He's silent.
No, I'm just checking some facts while I'm talking to you. I'm just checking some facts while I'm talking to you. That's why. I'm just checking some facts while I'm talking to you.
I don't understand. All right, you want to go back to, you want to look at this Mexico team? You want to give it the Jamaica versus Mexico game in 2018?
Yeah, man. Go bring it, yeah, man.
All right, so let me show you. Let me tell you, say it's the same team. Jamaica versus Mexico. Everything is online in a leader.
I know.
U20 2018. All right, there we go. Very easy. 2-2, right? 2-2, right, leader? McGee scored and Jefferson scored. Javi and Brown had a so the Mexico lineup. Lopez, see there. Lioness, same set of players. Same, see there.
Okay, I will yield to that. I will yield to you with that. I will yield with that. I will yield to you, sir. What it was, no, let me tell you where I got it in here. I'm looking at something here. It was the CONCACAF that they went to the finals.
Yeah, but leader, what I'm saying to you after
hold on. Let me tell you. Let me tell you. What happened out of that, I think there was a tournament after that Jamaica was able to go to. I don't remember which one it was, but we were able to go to because we were no, listen now. I don't remember which tournament it was, but because we were beaten only by Mexico, we had qualified for that tournament based off of that. I don't remember which one it was.
Which other tournament Jamaica qualified with that
team? No, with the same set of youngsters. Because of it, I don't remember which one, Panama. I don't remember which one it was, but there was one.
Leader. So all that is irrelevant, brother. You get the thing wrong, we could just move on, brother. Move on, get back to the list where you have now, Bridget. That's how we get.
So you concede, leader.
Man, yeah, not conceding us, because we just move on.
All right, so let's move on. Yeah, Brian, go ahead with the line of question and read the list.
Yes, leader, what I want to find out is, explain to me how you came up with the information, the
minutes.
The minutes. Tell me how you verify the minutes.
Oh, sorry there. No, sometimes I check it. Now, listen now. Back of the matter, I went to a couple sites, right?
Which site?
More than one site.
Tell with them, because I want money to go on them right now.
I went to Transfer Market. I went to Footy Stats. And there was one other 3 sites I went on. 3 to 4 sites. Different sites. It took a while. It was 3 to 4.
So Transfer Market is not a reputable site to capture players' minutes for the Jamaica Premier League.
Well, what I can say, Brian, hold on. How far out? Right? Because I did check
leader. It doesn't. Leader. No, I'm not allowing you. Leader. You know why I'm not allowing you? When you were purporting your information, you didn't put a caveat to say that this information may be off by X amount, or what you put it out to the people to believe that this information was actually factual.
Hold on,
no,
Brian,
no,
Brian.
Leader,
Let's
hold on.
Hold on, Brian.
No, leader, you have to hold on
first. Top 5 names there.
Leader.
Hold on, Brian.
Leader, hold on. Let Brian finish and then I'll let you come in. Go ahead.
Leader, now that we have identified that your information is not 100% factual, you need to inform the public that you had good intentions, but your actions may have misled them to a point, and then you can proceed. You must do that.
All right.
I'm going to mute now.
All right, mute now, Brian. All right. Leader, let me just say this. Brian has knocked over the great boss on YouTube, Frauderack. He's coming after you. Concede. Go ahead.
Okay, Brian. Look at the minutes for those 5 top players. Do you think, right? I can say for a fact that the top 5 players, those minutes, even if they are off by a small amount,
No, leader.
So you think there's somebody
leader.
has more minutes than
leader.
Leader. Or
leader.
Brian, let him finish. Brian, Brian, let him finish. Let him finish. Say,
no, I'm serious.
Ask the question again, leader.
Do you think that the amount of minutes for I'm just going to go by the top 5, right? And not even top 5.
You're talking about 5 Cavaliers player.
No, there are not 5 Cavalier players in the top 5. The number 2 player is not from Cavalier.
Okay, so the top 5.
Where is he from?
I need to look at it. I don't have it. Let me just check it.
No, man, you find everything else, man.
No, man. I said that. All I said is that I'm going to check it. Right. So let me give because I want to make sure I give
2 players in there. I think I have 3 players in there that are
number 1 is Christopher Ainsworth, 3,834 minutes. Next is Dunstan Cohen, 1,414 minutes. And let me finish. Yes, I forget something. Let me read it to the people, them now, sir. Ronaldo Barrett, Cavaliers, 1,102 minutes. Adrian Reed, Cavaliers, 1,037 minutes. And then Tyrese Gow, 1,003 minutes. So what is the question?
So the top 5 there, right? What I can say is that it's no care how you want to do it, it's not far off. It's not. The number 2, that is, and the number 1 and 3, all of those there, based off of matches that have been played and their appearances, that's not very far off. Go to the number 6 down to 10.
So what is the question you're asking?
No, go to 6 to 10.
Yeah. So what do you want me to do with
just call the balance? Just call the balance. We're just stopping at number. By the way, stop at 9. I don't think I have to go to 10.
Okay, but what is all right? Let me read. 6. Devontae Hodges, 691 minutes. Brian Burkett, 414. Omario Henry, 401. Gio Headley, 150.
No, you're passing 9. You're passing 9.
Gio Headley's 9. What is
no,
wrong with
I think you have an old that you didn't have the updated one. I sent the updated one to you.
So when
updated one has
leader
2 players from Montego Bay there.
Leader. So when I got the information on the show and I told you updated the list.
The list is updated. There are 2 players from Montego Bay.
When I spoke to you about the inaccuracies in the information, you updated the list.
Yes.
All right. So when you updated the list, did you say to the people some of the information that was originally there was incorrect? Are you just added those to the list?
No. Some people did get the updated list. Honestly, I don't know how come you didn't get it. I'm almost sure that you should. You have got the updated one.
Leader, here's what I'm saying. When you updated the list, did you explain to the people who probably got the wrong narrative initially that you had to correct it because the information was not accurate?
Hold on. The narrative is still correct. Basically, what we are trying to put out there, right?
So you had the right narrative with incorrect information.
Listen, the narrative basically is that we are not giving enough opportunities to young players, right? At that level, at the JPL level, right? And these are some of the players.
So leave the narrative. All right, so forget the narrative. Was the information that you originally had accurate?
It was not fully accurate because there are certain things that hold on. Right, there's a Cavalier player on there. Hold on. I know he has a little bit more.
Hold on. Was it information?
Mannings, can I get a question?
Was the information you provided inaccurate?
If you look at the exact,
Mannings, hold on, leader. No. Hold on, leader. True or false? Was the information presented in the first document accurate?
No, the first document wasn't. But there have been subsequent documents that have been put out there that I think Mannings should have.
Okay, leader, yes or no? Leader, yes or no? When you updated the document and you were sending out the epistle, did you inform the persons, the readers, that this document is an updated version because the previous one would have had some inaccuracies? Yes or no?
No, I just put that it was updated. But the idea, hold on, you know what the thing is? All of you are trying to crucify the messenger and not
leader,
looking
no, leader. No, leader, I allowed you. I am doing no such thing. All I'm saying to you is, leader, I'm saying when you come onto the platforms and you provide information that you are saying is accurate, you are expecting people to take you as a source of accuracy in terms of information. When you provide information that is inaccurate, you need to be accountable and inform the people that the information provided was incorrect for whatever the reason it was, and that you have now had new information that you are providing which is more accurate or is updated. So
updated.
Yeah, leader, but what I'm saying, leader, you are not seeking to do that. You are seeking to just brush the fact that you provided inaccurate information to the public by saying that the narrative is more important than the facts. When you are using the facts to try and prove your narrative.
Leader, let me ask you a question. Because you're not actually the messenger in this case, and I agree with Freshman, you're the creator of the message. So, but
other people have given it already.
So let me ask you this question. The information you provided, was that information based on the 2023-2024 season?
It was a crossover between the last season into this season.
So the minutes for Christopher Ainsworth are his total minutes from the 2022 to 2023 season and the 2023 to 2024 season.
Yeah, it has both. That's what I'm saying. It goes from this. No, by the way, hold on.
Leader,
yes or no question. Nothing, brother. I know. Leader, a multiple choice question. Leader, I know. Short answer.
These are his minutes from the last season into this season.
Okay, good. That answer the question.
It's easy, leader. So, if we go back and check from the 2023 season to the 2024 season in the JPL that ended this year, and from the start of this season to this season, these are the exact minutes for Christopher Ainsworth.
It could be as close as possible. I think he's one of the easier ones to check because he has been a regular starter.
All right. And what did you use to check these minutes? His minutes.
I told you already what I did.
So and I did transfer market, Footy. And which other one?
Sorry?
Which is the other one?
Footy stats. Right, transfer market. There was another one. There are at least two others. I just don't remember right off the top right now. But I tried to make sure.
I'm going to make a point, the leader. Mannings, bring up transfer market on the screen.
Transfer market and put Christopher Ainsworth?
No, just put in a Premier League club. Use Mullines.
No, use Cavalier.
No, don't. It's me. I prove my point, Not using no Cavalier. Using Mullines.
Using Mullines, okay.
Yes. And I'm going to show you why the information that you are using from transfer market may not be as accurate as they're making it out to be.
What I need, so this is.
Let me hear this now.
Let me just share the screen so the people can see. All right, so Fresh God say use Humble Lion.
Even that. Use Humble Lion. Work with Fresh God.
We done got already. But
one of them. It don't matter. Use anyone.
I have somebody who's put some information that there's a 15-year-old from Waterhouse.
We know of that. And by the way, the thing said the document.
Leader, my time now, man. Leader, is my time now. It's my time. Mannings, that's 23, 24.
Yes.
All right. So first thing, Peter Arce is not the captain of Mullines United. Everybody know that. So that's the first inaccuracy. All right.
Yeah. There was 4 goalkeepers are there.
Look here, before you go further, bring up the minutes that they have for Peter Harrison. Do that.
Leader, hold on now. Before we get to that, is Maximus Davis still at Mullines?
Yeah, he is.
Okay. All right, yeah.
All right, so Mannings, big it up a little bit more, because me now. Good. All right, so scroll up now. Scroll up. Start from the top.
Okay.
All right, so Clark is not at Mullines. He's not at Mullines. He's no longer with the team. So scroll down. So Gordon is no longer with the team. Williams is no longer with the team. Morgan, the same thing. Thomas, the same thing. Winter, same thing. Plummer, same thing. Wilson, Lumsden. Scroll on. Green, English. McDonald and Kevin Scott. Well, you can leave Scott because Scott just up on loan.
So, question now. Hold on now. We could just look at something here now.
He's just showing that leader. The point, you get the point though.
No, his point is that no. Hold on now.
His point
make
is
a comparison.
No, but, all right. But the first point is this, though, leader, that transfer market has information there that is not in alignment.
Some information, yes, but if you go through, say, hold on now. If you go through certain other clubs,
it's a Peter Harrison.
Hold on, and we're not talking about with the clubs. Why don't you show the amount of minutes that Harrison?
You said just go for Peter Harrison, so I'm just going for Peter Harrison.
So I think I should be able to tell you if that is close to what he think he would have been.
No, I'm not telling you if it's close. I'm going to tell you if it's no leader. I'm not telling you if it's close. I'm going to tell you if it's right or wrong. Tell you if it's close.
So leader, where do you get the minutes? So here
no, leader, man, right? You can find it.
Leader, this is where you get the minutes, right? Right here, Jamaica. You go here, right? This is right here. You get the minutes.
I'm not seeing everything here, so on my where I'm looking at you now. So
where I look on. See there, this is talking about his total minutes, you know. Talking about total amount of games, I think clean sheets and minutes.
That's a 40 appearances.
Yeah.
Last season we had. So we haven't even played 40, and we haven't even played.
Hold on, look here now. That's one thing. That is going to have total appearances at Premier League, by the way. Just telling you.
So where did you find?
How many know which season it break out into?
Yeah.
You can actually specify the season, you know. You know that.
Where? Tell us where.
Go through it, and there are ways to specify.
Leader, tell us where so we can do it now.
Yeah.
Oh, lad. Hold on there.
So you now look on the phone.
No, look here now, I forget something, man. Look, I forget my glasses, man. Come cancel the fine.
All right. Get the glasses.
Hold on there, man. Hold on.
All right, Mannings. Make a work with Leader Club. Go for Cavalier. While him get him glasses. Bring up the players them what him tell you about.
All right, so let's go to Cavaliers and find Christopher Ainsworth, don't it?
Yeah. I guess you can click on Jamaica Premier League and then it will show you the teams.
All right, so let me go. Let me just go. Cavaliers.
Yeah, man. Okay, my back now. Yeah, man.
So we are give the player from Cavalier no leader. Make we go still around.
We're gonna check Ainsworth, right? Leader.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Ainsworth is a little bit more easier for you.
Yeah. So this is the club profile. No, let me share it with you so you can see.
Let me see the club list.
All right, so let's go through the club list first. Leader, I tell you that Brian taking down everybody this year, you know, so careful, you know, leader.
Yeah, leader, I pass, man. You know.
All right.
Yeah, money. Yeah, make it larger. Then. Make it larger. Can go a little larger?
Yeah, man. We'll make it
good. Good.
So Vino Barkley is there. Jaden White, right, leader?
Yeah, man.
Hamilton.
Yeah. I think Kerry is there.
Kimani Silvera. He's there, leader.
Don't know who's that.
I don't know who that is.
Oh.
Hold on. Listen. I don't know some of the team, but go on through.
Mario Simis.
Yes.
All right. Antoine Mitchell.
Yes.
Kamai Simpson. I think.
No. Him transfer from Cavalier a long time.
No, he was on loan. He's loan up.
Giovanni Calvin, January, Alizera Gono. Louis Watson.
He's out. He's not there.
They have a blank.
He's still there. He's still going on the team there.
Kamani Arbon not there. See there, blank. Samuel Shakes not there. You see Blanc. Marcus and Gadget there. Shamar Watson there. Nicochet Murray there. Christopher Ainsworth there. Who we can check? Dwayne Allen. Jaheim Fraser. Gone.
No, man, he came from Portmore. No, man, he came from Portmore.
Just came.
Yeah, came from Portmore. Yeah, man. He said transfer in. Rajay Arters.
Yes.
Jerome McCleary.
Yes.
Gooden.
Yes.
Wayne Garden just came in from Parkland.
Yeah.
Right? Marvin Fagan. Ronaldo Barrett.
Yes.
Hold on, leader. Man, stop.
Stop where?
Hold on, leader. That player, Wayne Garden. Him is on leader list? Oh, no, but in born 04.
Yeah,
Continue.
Ronaldo Barrett, Brian Elshot, Jamara Calvin,
yes,
somewhere. Nicholas Hamilton came in.
Yes.
Clark, Omario Henry, Orlando, Shanil, Ronaldo Robinson. All right?
The question, hold on there, Mannings. So no question.
Yeah.
It seems, and I'm going to call out the management for, should I call out the management for a certain team? Because we can go to another club and see how much they are with the registration. Can you look like, hold on, Mannings, can you go to Mount Pleasant? No, hold on.
Hold on before you start. Leader, me not say no. Hold on, leader, before you continue to talk, brother. Leader, just before you continue to talk. Oh, transfer market get information is based on information that is publicized. So like, man, you know, like if them write up in a Gleaner article about players or star or whatever, them use information from those. So you see the teams them that have more highlight paper-wise, it is quite possible that you will get more information about those teams on the transfer market.
What I want to know, I hope another site your leader used to get the Christopher Ainsworth, you know, because I know you're saying find it, and most somewhere else. And most somewhere else him find it, not on this site.
See that? All right. See Christopher Ainsworth there. How much minutes that? 270 minutes.
For when? That's for the current season.
So sure. He was in play 2 games for the season.
I'm asking you, so where did you find? But he has played more than 2 games for the season, leader.
I know that.
But that's what this is saying, leader. This
no,
is
look
saying
here. You can't move it. No, hold on. Let me tell you something. What you're doing, right? You have to go back somewhere to the top to change the season. To change the season, you're going to see the thing differently. You can't look like total amount of playing time.
All right. So tell you where to find that. Tell you where to find that.
Tell you where to find that, right? You know, and with the thing I have now.
So you just put in your classes, leader.
Yeah, man. But I'm just telling you. It's here.
Leader, what I'm saying to you, this is all right. 11 come here. 90 minutes versus what? Mobile United, right? 1-0 Cavaliers win, then Harbour View. 3-1 game, Waterhouse 1-99. Information not available, information not available, information not available, game postponed, information not available, information not available. And then the Caribbean. Yeah. So where did you get the minutes from to calculate it? It's not, all I'm saying is not from here.
No, listen now. Look here. Mannings, I will have to screenshot it and send it to you, right? And I'll make a seat, yeah? I can't navigate with you here because it's there.
Let's go to 2022, 2023, see there, sure. Because you can go
this
there.
Is Mannings.
Yeah.
You have to go and click on total, overall. There's a way to do it, and you get overall, and it brings up the overall.
Listen, leader, listen now. This I said that last season, you know, the player played 25 games, and look there, 2,000 odd minutes, leader.
And I'm saying, Mannings, but there's a way to go into it and get overall.
But then
the leader per season.
See the overall for the 2022, 2023 season.
No, I'm not talking about 2022. I'm talking about total since he has been playing.
Leader, no, but that is not what you have. I asked you that, and you said to me it's a compilation of
2022 and this season.
And 2023 to 24. I am saying to you, look at this. Last season alone, here's how far off you are. Because let's look at your numbers for Christopher Ainsworth. Because while they're doing it, right? So this is 2000 and right? So this is accurate, you know, because this have all the games. See the games here. 90 minutes in play, 83, 79. He's playing a lot of minutes. See there, it has been broken all the way down. See there, all the games, all the information is available. Then it go into the playoffs and thing. So it's showing every single game, the 25 games that he played. And this is saying 2000. If you add the thing there.
Oh, sorry, hold on. Manins. You have to add in the Caribbean Cup too, please.
Okay, so that is
Sorry about that. I forgot to tell you about that. You have to add that in. So that's leader, added in into total amount of minutes. Sorry.
All right. What I'm saying to you, leader, is when you're putting out information, you need to put all of those stuff in it.
Yeah, but well, that's one of the things. Even Adrian Rito, he did Caribbean Cup minutes.
Do you understand?
It's professional minutes, you know. Basically, what we're looking at is not just JPL minutes; it's professional minutes. In regards to a player from football.
Leader, just listen up. We're trying to help you, you know. That is why when you're putting out information, you have to be more accurate.
Or you have to have a caveat to say that I am correct at this point or not. But what you are doing is not right, leader. Information and I say, oh, this is correct.
I am giving the total amount of professional minutes that a youngster has in comparison. Look here, one of the things, you know, that we have a problem with here, you know, is that people want a youngster with 0 professional minutes to be compared with a youngster with, say, 300, 400, even 150 professional minutes versus, say, how many matches you play for schoolboy season?
You know what is funny?
Leader, who is doing that? Leader, who is doing that?
You know what is funny? Leader, I am 100% sure that some of the other players that had professional minutes in the Links Cup last year, even from tier 2.
No, the Links Cup not in this. The Links Cup not in it. Just to make it know, please.
So isn't the Links Cup professional minutes?
Yeah, but it's not calculated because I didn't use those. Those aren't used. Just to take him out, make you know. No, I'm just telling you, Links Cup not in there though.
Okay, but you put
if you added those though, it would have gone up even more.
But you're putting the Caribbean Cup.
Yeah.
Why?
Well, it was
because you know why you do that? Money, you know why you do that? Because it's going to favor the players who want to highlight more.
No. Don Biolen was in the Caribbean Cup. Waterhouse at one stage was in the preliminaries, and Harborview was also there. No.
Leader Waterhouse never played in the preliminaries. They didn't go this year, leader.
What? I'm trying to remember. Didn't they go?
They didn't go this year. Leader, they didn't go this year.
Hold on. Wasn't Waterhouse in the preliminary?
They didn't go, leader.
They didn't go.
They didn't go.
Remember, they didn't go and play.
Oh yes, right.
Leader.
You were supposed to have gone, yeah.
All right. What is the reason you don't have the Waterhouse 15-year-old?
Because I made it specific that we are looking at 2005, 2006 players.
Oh, so nobody born 2007 and 2008 would be on your list?
No, because being realistic, anybody with a limited amount of football knowledge knows that when you're talking about this, you're going to be talking about players at the maximum side of their development at that stage. You can't be talking about a 15-year-old to play under 20. Come on, man.
So you're saying that you don't believe that there could be a goalkeeper in Jamaica at 15 that is good enough to be?
No. Hold on, Manins. Hold on, let me make a better point.
No.
So
what age did
hold on, Manins.
20?
No, hold on, Manins. So you are saying to us, leader, you are saying to us that a 15-year-old shouldn't really be considered for under 20. But you are the same set of people who want a 17-year-old to play for the senior team. What's the difference? You guys are the same set of people.
Let me just make a statement here. Hold on. A goalkeeper and an outfield player. There's a difference between an outfield attacking player and an outfield center half or an outfield goalkeeper. Sorry, a goalkeeper. There's a huge difference. Whereby you can give.
Yeah, leader, the goalkeeper can be an outfield player.
He's 15.
So leader, let me ask a question. Leader, let me ask a question. Hold on, leader. Hold on, no. So you're saying to me, if the player from Waterhouse is a 15-year-old left back, you would be more inclined to include him.
Defender.
Huh?
That's a defender.
All right. If he was a 15-year-old number 10, you'll be more likely to include him.
If he is exceptional and he's like what the national coach has said, you have players, at a certain stage of their development.
So leader, so why wouldn't you involve an exceptional 15-year-old goalkeeper? Why?
Brian, I won't answer that. Come on, get realistic.
Okay.
What I can say, hold on now. That 15-year-old goalkeeper.
Leader, let me ask you this. Do you believe that Adrian Reid can play in the national team?
No.
Why?
Senior team?
Yeah.
No.
Why? I say why. He's too young.
His time in his no, he's not. He's not matured in a lot of ways. No, he's a defense. No. If he was an attacking player, right? If you ask me the same thing about Chris Ainsworth now, then ask me the same question about Chris Ainsworth.
No, leader. So 60. So you're saying a 16 and 17-year-olds are not mature enough to play in a senior team?
Listen,
I'm asking.
Based on the position that the player plays, there are certain. Hold on. You're aware that players mature differently based on the position that they play. Hold on. Brazil will have a lot of very good attacking players coming through very young. How many center halves do you see them bringing into their thing at 17 and 16?
All right.
They will have very good.
Do you know this player? Romain Blake.
Of course.
Did he play centre back for Waterhouse as a 16-year-old in the Premier League and under 20 centre back at 16 years old?
At 16, sir?
What age was Romain Blake?
Man, you're setting a trap for yourself, yeah?
I'm asking, what age was Romain Blake? I'm asking you.
2 years ago, Romain Blake was 17, sir.
At the qualifier, or did he turn 17 after the qualifiers?
I'm not 100%, but I know you're 17 in the year.
He was 17 in the year, but when he went to the qualifiers, he was 16.
He could have been 16.
Right, and he was
same as Kobe Thomas. Kobe Thomas was also 16.
The point I'm making.
Hold on there. Right. Kobe Thomas was also 16.
Leader, where you gone to Kobe Thomas now, man?
I just mentioned.
But
go on.
All right. Unseen. Unseen. I don't even know where you can see the man. Unseen.
Samir, man.
Where's Unseen?
Samir.
Me only see Tag Boss. Me not seeing you.
I'm seeing him, man. Take off your glasses, man.
Is it Tag Boss tonight? Tag Boss.
Oh, Tag Boss. Me only see the name, and some white thing. I want to. Like it in front of a pot with rice or something.
How much may I come from?
Oh. What?
Yes, I lose, man.
Long time.
Yeah, man. Too long,
so
man.
That you join the panel to talk.
No, I'm just tell the people I'm a report.
No,
So
hold on. So which team is your team? Who are you supporting?
No, man is man.
The man giving a report, man.
It don't really matter who I'm supporting. I'm just saying to you that your team lost.
So which team is your team?
So man is disconnected.
You know my team. How many times do you want me to say it over and over?
Tell the people them.
And I'm going to be very consistent and stick to the same thing over and over. You know?
Which
and
is what?
I repeat it because you know what I'm saying over and over.
Man. So money. So Unseen, coach at Limal, do media work for Cavalier and support Arnett God.
You used to coach at Limal.
I treat him support. You must have
no. Him do media work for Cavalier and him support Arnett God.
Yeah, right. But he coach at Limal.
He used to coach at Limal.
And he's trying to get a job at the next club right now. So and he operates a club in real conflict of interest. But we also have Reggae Boy Central because we have around we have 6 minutes to go as a closing in 2 hours and 30 minutes. Reggae Boy Essential, go ahead. Welcome to the show. Good evening. Reggae Boy Essential, you're muted. Hello? Yeah. All right. So we're not hearing from Reggae Boy Essential. Don't know why. But what I'll say, leader, again, and I think Brennan and I are saying the same thing. You see what you're trying to do? I think it is a good thing. All I'm saying though is that you have to make sure that when you're doing this, the information is accurate, my boss. We have Devon, we have Mr. Porter.
Brian, my name's man.
Yeah, so somebody just corrected me saying that. Thanks for that, football guru. Romain was 17 when he played U20 in November 2018 because he's born on the 24th of the 7th, which is in July. Yeah. All right, so leader, you strike back. Mr. Porter, go ahead. We just have a few minutes to go. So
yeah, if you go on transfer market and you click on the club Cavaliers, and then you'll see the player's name come up. You click on Ainsworth, and you scroll down to the bottom, and you see where you see detailed stats of Christopher Ainsworth, and then you see filter by season. So it's a navigation button. You're gonna click on that arrow, and you can put in 2022, 23, 21, 22, 2020. That's how you change it to see the different seasons.
You're listening. You know what I watch? We went through all of that, man.
Okay. No, Brian had asked how you change the season.
Oh no, man, we found it, man. We found it.
Oh, you found
it, Devon.
Yeah,
but the issue that we are having is that leader said he's using the stats for 2022, 2023, and 2023, 2024. So that's what we were trying to figure out. But I think Football Guru would have placed some information in the chat, which helped us to come around to that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So yeah, we know how to navigate the thing.
Yeah,
but
man.
So I think maybe what leader is using is a lifetime stats in terms of minutes in the Premier League, and not just the last two, not just last season and this season. Or maybe that is what he's using. I don't know, but
leader using him head.
but it's easy to okay. How many games played so far? 11
this season. Yeah, but I don't think Cavalier has played 11 though. I think they probably played 10 or 9.
Well,
okay. How much minutes Christopher Ainsworth average per game?
No, but
it's easy to work out.
No, but Mr. Porter, you can't do that. All right, you have to understand the genesis of the conversation, you know, because you see, if you do it that way, so is week 11, right?
Man, it's week 11, but I think Cavalier have a game in hand.
Yeah, so what I'm saying to Mr. Porter, the issue happened, right? Somebody saying that total minutes up to this season is 3,630 total minutes, 6 goals, right? So leader's information is, remember we are saying to him, leader, you have done something that is good, but it has inaccuracies in it. And when it came out, even because I did not know, Mr. Porter, where the thing came from, a reputable person sent it to me, and I said, what? Let me go do a show. So when I do the show, you know me, I said, but me know some other players, and other people are telling me other players who in the league.
Okay.
Yeah, you understand me? Who is in the league? And some I said, so me call back the person who sent me, and them I say, boy, is leader send the information, and me say, Lord of mercy. Why somebody never tell me say this, I didn't get it from first? Because would I check it? So I call leader and say, leader, do you know this player and this player? If you're doing from 2022, 2023, there was Chapperton Maroons and Falkland. Like how did you check those rosters when they started? The players. Do you know that there are players who are like younger, like the 15-year-olds and stuff? So what you need to do is that you need to put those things in there, that they are even younger players than some of these players, but you don't think they should be using the under 20. But don't give, because how I share the information was the percentage. So here's what I did, Mr. Porter. I said in total, because there are 14 teams, an average of 30 players, that means there's 420 total players in the season, for this season. Out of that 420, only 20. That is not 50% in a Mr. Porter. That is not 25% in a Mr. Porter, because 50% is 210,
It's
right?
2 years.
25% is what? 75. No, what 75? 55. No, man. Let me just say, 50% is 210. So if you go to 210 players, if it's 50% in that age, if you go to what then would be 25%, would be 105, right? So that's 25%. You can bring it all the way down. If you go to 10%, it is 42, so it's less than 10%. So I said only 5% of the players. And I'm saying this is terrible. 5% of the players are in this age group. But there are way more players who are younger. There are other players. So it's around 40 players in total from last season to this season. Not all of them are good enough to make the U20, but we shouldn't make people believe that less than 5%, only less than 5% of the players in the league are like at a certain age group, because it is not accurate. So put out the accurate information and still make the point. That's all I was saying. Because don't come out and beat the system to make it needs to be better, but put out the right information, because there are more than the 20 players in the league. So what he has been doing is he keeps on adding names to it as they come up, but he's not telling the people that the first one was wrong. He just keep on putting on name like he's discovering them. When Brian and I are saying to him, leader, all you have to do is just say to the people, listen, the original information was done in Russia or whatever. It's inaccurate. So let us fix it and come again, because it's a good thing that he's doing.
True.
But leader don't believe him do anything wrong. So what me I gonna do? You understand me? But Brian is gone, unseen. Some Mr. Porter, unseen. I want to go on behind you. Yo, check it out. I was just, hey, yo, me see a shadow just walk behind you, right? Hey, yo, what? Again, unseen. No, man, something wrong in unseen. Yo, come up and ship the box. Unseen. Some movement are going behind you. Check it out. No joke. People tell me say a joke thing, you think a joke, me I mean.
Unseen, me see a woman head just pass, man.
Yeah, Unseen, what you have to say? How was the game, Unseen?
No, you ask good question. Well, good game, man, is man. Both teams first half really throw punches over each other. I was impressed with Arnie Garden though, or they keep possession of the ball, and how they press the Mount Pleasant team, and really stop them from playing through the lines. Devante Campbell, man, I don't know we need to forget that player outside of Jamaica. We have to try something, man. He's cut above the rest, man. Devante Campbell, electrify, quick.
Man, he live in Jamaica January.
Yeah, I saw him the other day, and I mean his speed, I think, is a bother to a lot of defenders.
Not only speed, he doesn't do a lot of running all the time. He knows when to run, when not to run, when to pass the ball, when to slide in the half space, when to go in the middle and dictate the pace as well. He's just bad. And then now this young player from Arnett Garden, man, Jaime Thomas, dangerous. He make Demaria Phillips and go to look at them now, try like, come on. Jaime Thomas is a future of this Jamaica. Future.
How old is he?
I think he's what, 19, 20 now. Sir Paul, you're supposed to know about data and Giant Thomas.
We're close to 20.
Yeah, but man, you see the goal I'm scored today?
No, we see the goal we see the goal and Sportsbox now have no coverage on the game.
I think you see it on Instagram, man. I think you see it on Instagram. I post on Instagram. Oh, just remember saying I really use the Instagram things too.
Yeah.
Where they on Instagram, though, people? Peach a goal.
Jaime Thomas at 20. He's 20 years old. He's born the 21st of June 2003.
Yeah, man. Tell him. He doesn't have a lot of body, though. I think maybe that may kind of hamper him if he want to go overseas, but man is man.
Hey, listen,
everybody don't have a big, Ansi.
Listen. Let me set the people. Mr. Martin Odegaard, who is way ahead of these players, come to Arsenal, looking skinny and thing. Mr. Saka, when him just start playing for Arsenal. Emil Smith Rowe. Yes, when you look on them on the ties now, brother, them on the ties set and thing. Yo, the Jamaican footballer, I can't remember the national play. Them for going to gym, go work out and build them core muscles them.
Mm-hmm.
Me not tell everybody to be big and thick like Adama Traore. Them Jamaican players need to start run up some hills and stuff and build them core muscles and sing. Physically, them kind of thing.
Yeah.
Look on Leon Bailey. Leon Bailey is changing. Look on them gear. Them guys, you look on them built. Them still have them space. Them still have those things, but they are built stronger. Players, them need to work on them things.
I think Montpellier are doing a good job in terms of the department they're doing now. On his man. Yeah, look at Devante Campbell in foot.
Yeah, man.
Big.
Yeah, I'm telling you, look at them on the cars and thing. You can see that them putting in the work. And I want more of the players to do that.
Quick man, him speed high level.
I'm gonna give you a good example. Like there's the goalkeeper, the Mona goalkeeper is a goalkeeper a couple seasons ago that I like. Them man can't serious about football and have that weight and not deal with it. You can't have that weight in a couple of seasons and not deal with it. True. You should be one of the best built goalkeeper because you already have the height. You already have to turn them things in a muscle, brother. Turn those things into muscle. At that level, certain kind of body build, I'm gonna make it into the football. Yeah, the St. Catherine keeper is the same thing too. KC have one there too. You have to work on the body.
Them now take a page out of Blake book. So Blake,
yeah, man.
Tim. Yeah. A man is man. You know who played well in the goal though? The keeper for the keeper for Arnett. Really good, man.
Who is that? Thing there.
Not the number one keeper, Asha Hutchinson.
Asha Hutchinson kept?
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Nothing.
What was the score?
Mountains and nil on it too. But Ansi, me
wow.
To give you a little bit, I mean, St. Diego keeper, not St. Catherine, yeah.
And Arnett get more goals per score than Warner Brown. I don't know one team finishing, but 1-on-1, keep the ball of the keeper and.
Yeah, man. Devante Adjis the next man. He can be a young youth and play football at the age and you have big belly. I play centre back.
Adjis.
Yeah. I'm thinking I look good. Don't make nobody tell him nothing, brother. Go and get a 6-pack, brother. Me not see nobody play international football with them size belly there.
6-pack of beer, man.
No, man. We have to talk to the people. Yeah, man.
Nutrition.
Yeah.
Them need to take care of them diet, man.
Yeah, man. But Mr. Porter, unseen. Mr. Maxwell, understand me? You know, say me I go run, you know. Because tomorrow again, you know, we do some work today. We go bless up some people, help some of them, you understand me? And things. So people bless up on themselves and unseen. Thanks for joining Mr. Porter, Mr. Maxwell, Brian.
No problem.
Siobhan, respect for the link up and thing. I know Reggae Boy didn't get a chance to. But yeah. Leader, you're feeding, but let me just do that, right? So, but people, listen, just we have a few likes. Let me see. We have like 12 likes to 100. Let that be a Christmas gift, man. Hit the like button. You understand me? You know what is funny? We say we never go to no show, and the people then say, no, man is man. After the show, man is man. Cause you know say man is man. Whole holiday, I'm not going to give you a super sticker and a super chat. Do the show, no man is man. Like, you think you can trick, they think then trick, swear then trick me. I must have laughed, him laughing and see that the man who tell me to do that, you know. Me know him watching, you know. He might laugh to himself right now. Not a super sticker nor a super chat him no give. Do man is man coming at them their yard and no go on, you know. You understand me? Hey, anyways, one thing I say to the people them, you know, stop telling you them say them a big baller and them a national and them a star. Stop telling them when you see them say, yo, go and work you kind of reach nowhere yet. Go and work you because you're not dead yet. You go and put in the work. You have a lot of potential. You're not a big baller yet. You're not a national yet. You're not a star yet. You understand me? Go and put in the work. Go and work hard. That's what I think. So this union, they want to Campbell go make it far. Because them you, they humble and just want work. That me like about the youth there. That youth, even if you understand, put in the work. You know, reach nowhere yet in this thing. Put in the work. Going at the gym. Put in the work, youths. Put in the work. You know, reach nowhere yet. Winning a Premier League title is nothing. Playing in Caribbean thing is nothing. And if they're in a top league in Europe, so put in the work. The heights that great men reach and kept were not attained by sudden flight, but they, while their companions kept on toiling onward through the night. Put in the work. Do extra laps. You know what Kobe, me I listen something with Kobe Bryant, you know what Kobe Bryant says? Like generally people get up at 10 o'clock. Him say when they get up at 10, you do a 2-hour session is lunchtime. By the time you come home from lunch, you do 2 hours again after lunch and stuff, and it's dinner time. Him say the day done. Him say him get up him discipline himself to get up 4 o'clock. Because when him get up at 4, him do a couple of sessions, him have an earlier breakfast, and he's able to do like 4 more hours than all other NBA players. So when he gets there in the summer, he's way ahead of them. This is Kobe Bryant when Kobe Bryant at the top. When the man there at the top, the man putting in the work. Do that little extra. But I am Manning's man. This has been I Am Sure Sports. We have a big one for you tomorrow. Stay tuned. I ask you to hit the like button, subscribe, share before you go. You understand me? Sherman Scott, bless up yourself, you know. You understand me? Yeah, man. Big up to all of you. Continue to be safe in this festive season. Be safe. Big up Brian Burkett. And the winner today for Don't Be Holden. Keep on putting in the work. Youngster. You have a lot of talent. This is just the beginning. Because people don't see the best of you yet, you know. They don't see the best of you yet. You're one of those youngsters, and I tell people, some youngsters when I have my eyes on, you know. There's a next youth name, Romario Gibbs, them call him Rum him there Sentan. My prayer is that somebody will take up the youth here. I think this youth is like a Jermaine Ewan Theodore Whitmore in one. And all him need, I think, is to be taken out of the space that he's at and be brought somewhere. Left foot played for Taki, and he was the reason why Taki actually came out of the Arizona and did well. Was at Mount Pleasant. I think if Paul T. Davis was at Mount Pleasant, that youth would be a starting player at Mount Pleasant, I'm telling you. But sometimes players are just swimming in the football thing again, you know. And if that youth had because a big opportunity came up for him, you know. And if he had just followed me, he never, you know, but him still have a lot of potential because him young. You see that youth, you have a youth. Remember me tell about the youth. I hope him see a Jamaica and go and develop. I think in the Kingston Football Academy with Eric Rademaker now, but him go to St. George's. Youth named Jawa Bailey. Youth that was a top player at Tottenham when he was 7 and them ages. That's the next one. Look out for him. You see Javin Williams Mannings. If his father can find a way to get him out of Jamaica early in the area, a next big one. A lot of them, you know, but you see them 3 there. Then you have Brian Burkett, number 4. Them youth there, keep your eyes on them. I think them just need to get in the right place. Because Jamaica hasn't seen the tip of them talent yet. I know it when we see it. That not discount, no other one, you know. But I am Manning's man. This has been I Am Sure Sports. When it gets to this point of the show as usual, you know how we roll. We say, we are over and we are O-U-T out of here.
Yo, watch about dog, SK New heard this. The body out there, Sniper King I represent for I Am Sure Sports. You get to me, I say, when you want the latest news and sports and updates and all of that, check out I Am Sure Sports. You know the thing goes in. Remember, cover the whole island. Remember Kingston, Westmoreland, Galchester, Ocho-Rios, Galtigo Bay. Everywhere. I Am Sure Sports. Check it out for the latest news and latest updates. Sniper King I represent. Where them feel like? Ha. Yeah, someone on for the food from young, from where they knee height. I Am Sure Sports. Yeah, dog.